start streaming. Nugget and other chickens have introduced us with clock, 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 clock. It's Minecraft again. It's a weird mixture of I know everything in this world and what we'll be doing. I know what we were doing. We were doing the end rail.
Yeah, I was thinking that. I looked over and just saw like the white line just go through the middle of the sky. I was like, oh, that's what we were doing.
Yeah, I really should have actually extended it during the off time, but I haven't actually opened the world in about... When did we stop playing it?
A few weeks ago at this point, 2 weeks?
Yeah, something like that. I haven't opened it since then.
Feels like it's been longer than that.
Yeah, might have actually been 3. I'm not sure.
Yeah, actually, yeah. No, yeah, it's 3. Must be.
Yeah, because it was originally meant to be like 1 or 2 weeks, then it ended up being extended by a week.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
I remember now.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I got the game Noita. It's hard. It is quite hard. Oh yeah, weren't you just doing tree farming? Well, there's loads of trees around.
I did just do the tree farming.
Well,
I
like
cut
right
them all
now?
down on them. I did it just as I was.
Oh, while you were in without me.
Yeah, I was just messing about.
Yeah, I'm gonna go check on the mushrooms. Enderman, hello. I know that Ooh, 3-shot Enderman kill. I have 16 Enderpearls again. Oh, he brought down some grass for us. Too bad it has to go. The Silk Touch. No, but this one is. My Silk Touch have mending on it? No. Lucy's appeared. Yeah, she was on me, like, awkwardly, not between my legs, but, making my legs have to bend around her, and she was rolling around, like, stroke me, and I'm like, no, you're in the wrong position, and she's like, stroke me, and I'm like, fine. The life cycle of a cat.
Do it, no, do it, fine, yay.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah, she's made sure to interrupt a few streams at this point. Might as well sleep. Or even, oh, you're there. There you go, push my door more closed. Oh yeah, you probably won't have known, because I don't think you've actually been watching many of the streams. She was up by the windowsill. I got up to push the door. She looked like she was going to jump down. I sat back down, and then she jumped down. The logic of a cat. You've left the position where you can stroke me. You've come back into the position where you stroke me. I'm going to jump down anyway. Yeah, no, in the Risk of Rain 2 ones, there was the saga of the Artificer Chunks challenge. Kill a boss in 1 second. I did that. I had a massive, amazing run on one stream where I couldn't do it because I was extremely strong, but not that strong. And then because of the amount of power I got on the next stream, I did it just within 2 stages. Just it added up in such a way that I could just, and the second boss was dead. It was a moment of finally and really a massive, grand, amazing run of power where it was like, if I just keep going, it'll keep happening, and then eventually I'll do it. Like, I was off by milliseconds, I'm pretty sure. No, the second run on stage 2. And now I'm going for the mastery on her. Finish the game on Monsoon. Which for some reason is something I just can't do with Artificer. I don't know why, because I'm not bad with Artificer. Some of it is I tried the new skill that I got from the challenge, the Ice Spear. But, yeah. Even the super powerful ones where I got to the final boss, I died to the final boss. For some reason, that is just the saga of trying to finish Artificer. Like, all of it, and I just can't do it, apparently. You're being followed by chickens. Oh, it's because, yeah, you have seeds.
Yeah. It was so funny when I was changing PC case. I opened the back panel. I think very like the second time. Looked at all the cables and like, Right. I need to figure out what all of
Well,
these do.
the way the cables were when it left this house.
Yeah.
Yeah, the cable management is... You can't see it, so it's fine.
Yeah. But I was like, okay, what's this attached to? Okay, this is attached to the fans that I'm not going to be using. Okay, I don't need that one. I was like,
It's a...
okay,
Is it a
these
semi or fully modular?
are semi.
Okay. It was one or the
Yeah.
other.
I realized that because you included all the cables that came with it.
Yeah,
Obviously.
yeah.
There
No,
was
we
just
we didn't want to like give you like a power supply where you couldn't use everything.
yeah, makes sense. And like all the non-modular ones had been used to plug everything in, so I was like, okay,
Yeah, no,
well,
it was just easier. They were there first.
yeah. So I'm just there taking all these cables out, and then I'm just left with like, I think I just used one of the like SATA connectors for the hard drive and the SSD, and then just the three, the motherboard, CPU, motherboard, and that was it. And I was like, oh, that was a lot less effort than I was thinking it would be.
Yeah, and for if anyone watches this on YouTube afterwards, once again, like last stream with Mario Kart, my laptop just didn't load the stream. It was very odd. Yeah, I had to do it yesterday as well. Close Chrome on the laptop and then reopen it just to get the stream to load. Pressing reload on the tab just caused the tab to come as just a black screen. It just wasn't loading. Yeah. Also, I don't know why I'm playing with my keyboard so far back on my table. And in other news, I've decided that the way forwards, for me at least, is... Oh, right, I split it into bow and crossbow. Yeah, the way forwards for me at least is... Instead of getting a Windows 2-in-1, get an Android 2-in-1, a powerful enough Android tablet to play any Android games I want to play, which is not many, but some. Like, I don't know, Plants vs. Zombies 2. And then, use Parsec to be able to just use either of my PCs.
Makes sense.
Yeah. That also solves the problem of a lot of things are too weak to run Windows. And too expensive to be worth it. Because then they wouldn't be the ones running Windows. And also, did I just kind of dump stuff into here? Or did you sort it?
I took it all up.
Oh, have you gone mining?
Yeah, I went just for a few minutes.
Where did I put the... Oh, I have them on me. I was thinking, where did I put the quartz? I have 40 in my inventory, plus 9 of the other kind. Yeah, it is this kind. Yeah, we might as well do the quartz first and the rails second.
Yeah.
Extend it by 40. If I just go in a straight line, like just carve through everything. I think that's what we decided last time.
Yeah. Just full straight line, and then right at the end, you can just turn and go down right into it. Or as close to doing that as possible. It'll have to be a little bit funky near the end, probably, but...
The Erasers, thanks for the follow, and yeah, I have anti-link timeouts, which you've just found out, unfortunately. I can still read the message.
I was going to do something and I forgot what it was.
Generally, well, it was asked quite nicely looking at it, but generally, advertising is a no. But yeah, I'll actually read it. Well, reading that, it's supposedly an SMP run by someone with quite a few followers, and there are awesome builds and friends and viewers can come. I'm gonna say, I will think about it. so thanks for the follow. Oop. You know, I was gonna have this be like a whole, I have like, a massive opening around this, and then it'll be like, it'll look very interesting, and what actually happened was I just kind of dug into the mountain, and it's just a 2x1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There we go. Bloop. Sprint properly. There we go.
Yeah, because if we do the rails afterwards, it'll be easier because we can figure out how long it is and then just give a rough estimate of how many we actually need to make. Because we can definitely make all the ones we'll need. I'm fairly confident about that.
Yeah.
With how much iron we have.
Yeah, well, the main issue would be gold, but even then, there's the nether.
Yeah, because we did use that recently.
I did throw all of the gold into the pigs.
Mm.
Like, literally all of it. Chisel quartz blocks. So they're more for the corners. I can't really use them for this. But yeah, this is how it looks right now. Just going into the mountain like that. We might change it. Actually, we could change that. We could, extend out, like, a tunnel bit and make it more like a proper built tunnel. Like, even if it's just made of stone, we could extend it out and have it surrounding the rail over the edge here, so nothing can get in.
What sort of like a Thomas the Tank Engine will with the little arch around the top.
Sure. Probably not actually what we're gonna make, but sure, why not?
Why not?
This is gonna land in the shrubs, isn't it? Oof. Considering how far that throw was, close. I landed almost in the farm.
Ooh.
Or did you just watch
Big boy
it?
throw. Yeah. Big boy throw.
Do we have any spare... I don't know if we have any spare thingy. Oh, this is where some of the grass goes. Yeah, sure. Red mushroom. Do I see llamas? Oh, it must have been the donkeys, actually. That makes sense. Anything in these? Oh, bone meal here. I can stay there. I'm mushroom gonna live there now. Nether. Is there any nether quartz in here? No. In here? No. In here? No. No. Don't put the silk touch away and then break it with a regular. You can genuinely do that in this game, though. You can put down the thing, break it with something, and then it just doesn't work. I may need to go to the nether to do some more nether mining.
Okay.
I should really sort this chest. Also, oh yeah, we have loads of ladders. 99.
Nice.
Yeah, I made them ages ago expecting to use them, and then I just never did. 1, 2, 3. I'll take these. If I'm going to nether, I might as well actually bring some cobblestone. There you go.
I can continue just mining
through
the mountain.
Oh, yeah, the one that I was doing.
Yeah.
Yeah? Oh, yeah, torches. I won't need them, actually. Nether compass. I should take that. Doing that one. So all of these things I won't need. This I won't need. Dirt I won't need. That I will need. Or do I just accept that I'll be attacked by pigs? Because I'm wearing diamond.
You should be fine.
This one doesn't have unbreaking on it. Yeah, probably. I might actually go put unbreaking on this diamond helmet just to be sure. Because that would mean that the helmet would break so much faster than everything else. All my tools are fine. Silk touch is fine. Fortune pick, that should come out. Yeah, fortune, go there. Go there. Wood, I guess I'll just bring with me. I'm not going to bother with speed or anything, that's just inventory space. That... Yeah, I thought that was going slower than it normally does. Not mending, though we do have loads of mending. I forgot I got them. Unbreaking 3. There we go. Oh, I need to take off the helmet. Boop, boop. I could genuinely put mending on all of these right now, but I'm not going to because I'd rather grind them down and restart.
Hmm.
So I'm going into the nether with no protection. This will be interesting. Hello, pig. Goodbye, pig. Oh, the tree's going. Oh, you're right, we need to bone meal them, actually. Oh, there is nether quartz in here, though. Oh, and in the ceiling. Sure, why did no one tell me about this thing that I was here before and probably would have known about if I'd actually paid attention? Fortune? I should really just rename these to Fortune, Silk Touch and stuff. Just so I can just, like, look at them and go, oh yeah, that's the right one.
Did you leave the quartz in a chest somewhere?
I ran out. Or at least as far as I checked, I ran out. But I went to get more.
Okay. Yeah, because I don't really want to have to build under it, and it's just gone to the forest bit. It'll be a pain to do without actually being able to build it.
Yeah. You can check... I didn't check the vault for if there's any extra, but I was fairly sure I had all of it on me anyway.
I'll have a look.
Oh, that bit's gone.
Yeah, we'll still definitely need more anyway.
Yeah, I'm doing. And just for safety, considering I am building across lava, drink up. I found nether quartz over here, and because it's closer to portal, I thought I might as well. Am I only getting singular? 60, okay. Back. 2. Oh no, you can't fortune it. Okay, good. I was wondering if I was just wasting the fortune pick. I had an interesting thought, which is more funny than anything, and also kind of true. Even when it was like, oh yeah, we'll play Terraria together, it still ended up with, oh yeah, Terraria's on hold.
Mm.
That's just a cursed series I'm not allowed to do.
Just forbidden.
Oh. Like yesterday's Mario Kart with Shine Thief. The first one, I was just not allowed it. I had it for 5 seconds, but I picked it up like 4 times. I was just not allowed to hold it anymore. They just kept taking it away from me as soon as I picked it up. Ow. Mini pig? Oh, I understand why the pigs are so weird. I filled the entire thing with pig repellent. That makes sense.
Just if one spawned in the middle of them or something.
I didn't mean to shoot the zombie pig, man. I actually meant to shoot the baby pig. Yeah, they spawned, like, actually in them. I might as well get this gold while I'm here. We will need more. Some part of my brain is still, like, remembering the old Nether Ores mods, going, these could explode. I know they probably won't, but they could.
I mean, we have quite a bit of nether quartz.
Oh. Well, I'm getting more anyway.
But that's just nether quartz itself. But making the blocks will be...
Yeah, it takes 4 each. Is it? It's 4 to 1, isn't it? It takes 4 to make 1.
What is it we used for it? It's like the pillars, isn't it?
Yeah.
We have to use the stone cut for that.
You don't have to, but I might make it easier. Each of the things are easy enough to make. They have like different crafting recipes between them. And I don't remember what each one of them is right now. Oh no, pig go away. Ow. Pig go away. There we go.
I love how I'm just getting a slideshow through Twitch at the minute.
Ow. 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 That pig died. Oh well. Yeah, no, I think the internet's quite slow today. Just in general. I missed. Didn't miss that one. Where'd the pig go? Oh, there you are.
Okay, no, you... oh, actually, wait. No, I'm being stupid.
It's like you make them. You make the blocks, and you put one block over the other block, or a slab over the other slab, or something like that. But
Yeah.
it is equivalent in the way it works. I just don't
Yeah,
remember
cool.
exactly what it is.
Quartz pillar, there it is.
Hmm.
Yeah, we can, almost, like, was it 3.5 stacks, pretty much?
Oh. Okay.
So we got a good amount. We'll still definitely need more, though.
Yeah. I didn't check the vault because in my head I was thinking, we already have all of it on me. Why would I not have all of it on me? And I
think
completely forgot I put loads in the redstone chest.
I think you did, but then I think you did what you're doing now, but then didn't. I think you just put it in the vault. I don't think you converted it yet.
Maybe. Or I just forgot the redstone chest existed, because the redstone chests are full of nether... Well, they were. Not anymore. Were full of nether quartz.
Yeah.
Die, pig.
Do we want to keep it as just like one thing, or do we want to have like things either side of it?
We could do things either
Eventually.
side of it, but I don't think it should be nether quartz.
No, I think it should be like maybe a slab or something, just like one higher
Yeah?
on the edge.
Wow, if we do slabs, actually, we could have it be, have it attached to the top half of the quartz blocks, and then...
Because we want to put torches. We want to put torches on it, don't we?
Or we could use glowstone. Maybe. I don't know. We'll find a way. Pigs, you're angry at me. Makes sense, I did kill your friends. And slap one of your children. I don't think the child died, I think I just hit it once and it just left.
For some reason, the slap one of the children sounded much worse. I don't know why. It was like, I killed one of you, okay, and then I slapped one of your children. Ooh.
I don't know. Magic? Yeah, and saying about Terraria, that is a series I do intend to finish.
Hmm.
Yeah, I'll just go
Yeah,
for
I
that.
got after next week. I've got Easter for 3 weeks, so I'm only working that week. I'm not doing uni stuff as well.
So, in 2 weeks, if my brain remembered what you literally just said correctly, it should be basically able to go back to normal.
Yeah, I think I'll just do Minecraft next week.
Yeah.
Again, and then for at least the 3 weeks after that, go back to normal, and I'll see if I might have to not do. I might not be able to do like maybe one of something. I don't know yet.
Yeah, we'll find out as we get there.
Depends. So it's found out something funny. We had to pick our like honors project for the next year, like our like main thing we have to do. Because we had to pick like our like main choice and then like a second one if like there are too many people doing it or something. But there was only like one to do with paleontology, so I was like, okay, if I don't get this, then I'm gonna be bored for the entirety of next year and I'm gonna hate it.
Yeah,
Thankfully,
sounds about right.
only 3 people, including me, picked it. You think, oh, that's great, because there's just like one lecturer for like each like thing you could pick. So like instead of having to share a lecture with 10 people, it's only 2 others. So
Yeah.
hopefully it will help. But
Yeah, well, that's a good thing. It's been either scientifically proven or scientifically shown, 2 very different statements, that the only meaningful difference between good learning and bad learning is 1-to-1. Doesn't even matter if they're an expert in the subject. Just 1-to-1 talking to someone about it teaches.
yeah, I agree. That's not the issue. The issue is the 3 people doing it are all called Sam. Every single Sam who's in my class picked the exact same thing.
Including
So
you.
that's gonna, yeah. So that's gonna be some. It's gonna make emails nice and easy for him writing because he can just address Sam at the top and copy us all in, and it'll all.
Yeah. Your class name should be Sam Cubed.
I will bring that up with him when I speak to him.
Yeah, and remind him that alt code of 0179 is cubed. Which is true. Can you do it in Minecraft? Yes.
I can never do alt codes for some reason.
Hold down left alt, press on the number pad, and then let go of left alt.
Okay, I don't have a double pad. That might be why.
Yeah, it doesn't work on the number bar. It has to be specifically the number pad.
Okay. Because I remember when I switched this keyboard, I could never do them, and I've only just made that connection. That you said that.
Yeah, that keyboard physically can't do them unless you have a function key number pad in it.
No. That
No.
would be a good thing to add. They could have done. They had more
Well,
keys.
you could be awkward and buy one of those external number pads. There's another quartz in the ceiling, and I want it, but do I really care that much when I could just get other nether quartz somewhere else? But that is quite a lot in the ceiling, though, and over there as well. Oh, I brought the stone for a reason. May as well. I know that I brought scaffolding as well, but scaffolding is much more valuable to me. We have loads of stone. Scaffolding is more limited. Though not really, because we have quite a bit of string now, don't we?
Yeah, and just a bit of bamboo. Not too much, though.
Yeah. Enough. Oop.
We don't actually have that much in the chest, because it's all in just the mountain.
The mountain is our chest.
Yeah, if we can tidy this up, this like thing actually gonna look really nice because it goes like directly through the forest. Like it first goes to like over our base, then through a mountain, then like over the top of a forest, through a little bit, and then like through a forest.
Hmm.
So if we can organize this well, it can look quite nice.
And gold,
Yeah.
I might as well go for that too.
I've realised I'm just going. I don't even know where the end point is.
Yeah, no, I
Well,
don't
I'm
either,
moving.
but it's just kind of going in a straight line.
I don't remember where the end was. I know it's a lot further than what I've done, so I don't need to worry about going too far.
Yeah.
I'll be surprised if it's this close.
This is definitely the smartest way to get these things. Look how high up in the nether I am. Actually, what level am I on? 97.
Super high.
Yeah, well, that's the mushroomy bit, so the portal's in there. I think that's the thing that we keep getting wrong with finding the portal. We keep forgetting to turn. Because we need to turn to find the portal.
Instead of just looking in the direction of where we pointed.
Yeah. Well, going up the staircase there, that brings us that way, which is actually towards the bastion. The portal's over there.
The system is sort of hodgepodge together. It's not.
Yeah,
brilliant.
well, that's just kind of how I did it. I might actually get that glowstone over there too.
Yeah, it's just we kept finding good things, just
Not what we were
off
looking
to the
for.
off to the side of where we were going. So it's just
Yeah.
random pathways all over the place.
Actually, I will extend this out a little bit again. Catch them. There we go. Gassed. See, this area here is actually dangerous for me to have gas nearby. Because if the gas decides to attack me, there's a chance I could just be knocked off. And I don't have full damage resistance. I have regular. Actually, yeah, these boots don't have feather falling at all. There we go. Actually, if I do that, then I can just dig straight across. There we go. Ooh, quite a bit there. I didn't go for. I'm up in a weird high bit.
Oh, why the hell is that still open?
What?
I wondered why, like, the video has been really choppy, and I was getting like such low FPS in Minecraft. Like, normally I get like 400, I was like, barely getting 100. It's like, why the hell is this? And I just look over on Discord, and it still says I'm playing Call of Duty Modern Warfare. I look down, it's still open.
Oh, okay.
I didn't realize I didn't close it. That makes. Oh, look at that! It's suddenly become not a slideshow anymore. Great. Like, how much FPS am I getting now?
Gassed?
Okay, it's on VSync.
It's dead, but ooh, gassed here? No. There's more ceiling quartz there, but I probably shouldn't go for it. I might go for this glowstone though. There's actually a decent amount. So how much glowstone do we have? We have quite a bit, don't we?
I don't know. I'm almost back because I've just used all the quartz, so I will be able to tell you shortly. Yeah, I went from barely 100 to 225 FPS. That makes just so much more sense. I was like, why is Minecraft being so unoptimized today? Just expect it to be like that. I need to turn VSync back on. It's like the only game that I can't play without VSync on. It just.
You know what I should do one day?
What?
I'm gonna change the monitor for this. One day I should just do a stream like this. And just see who notices and doesn't realize it's just a really, really bad internet connection. I have infinite loops. Oh, that's odd. You can see the delay on the stream, actually, from that. Yeah, either way, that's parsec.
Glowstone, you wanted to...
Yeah.
Where was Glowstone put? I can't even remember.
There we go. It was in the nether bit. Or maybe the, Or it might all be in the nether. I don't remember. Because there's the respawn anchor.
I see 5 bits in one of the chests.
Yeah, I'll get some more. I hear a gas, so I'm gonna kill a gas and hopefully not die. There it is. It's dead. Bloop, 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 bloop.
Like, it's not a massive storage space, but because there's only 2 of us, It's like there's actually surprisingly a lot of space.
Yeah, like, for one person, you don't need anywhere near that amount. Oh, but there's quite a bit of nether quartz over there, actually. I might just go over onto that land. Yeah, there's quite a bit over there. In the various layers. Good. Have I run out of, stone? Yeah, well. I have netherrack on me.
Where did the mushrooms get put?
I don't remember.
That's where they are. Right. I remembered the vague area. I couldn't remember exactly where. Got that in the end.
Silk touch. Actually, easier to silk touch this.
Yeah, I think I just needed a break from doing so much stuff because I was doing.
Yeah.
What was all of it? Like 20 hours of work a week, probably the same amount of uni a week, along with, was it 4 3-hour sessions? So that's another 12.
Yeah.
52 hours a week of doing. But even though this is just like playing and it's fun, it's still something that I've like got to schedule in.
Yeah.
I have to like make sure that I'm not doing anything.
Oh, this. You see the ground here and how the living pigs are going to be hostile towards me? There's only one there, but yeah, actually there's an easy way to deal with this.
I'm going to refresh the stream. Because I think
Really?
the PowerPoint presentation has made it so far behind. Yeah, it had.
Yeah, no, Twitch. Also, Twitch in general seems to be quite bad. Also, I keep thinking he's at a higher distance than he is. There we go. Fortune. Oh, that's a child. Okay. Not a threat. They get to live. Oh. More ceiling quartz. We'll go for the ceiling stuff. There's quite a bit of it, but I'd have to dig out or build out all that way.
Probably not worth it. There's more like
On the
lower,
ground.
which would be
Yeah.
easy to get.
Yeah, well, I specifically looked at it. Oh, yeah, I was gonna go for that stuff and then just didn't. Oh, well. Oh, there's some in the ceiling here. See, this is a ceiling quartz I want. Easy. Oh, I'm on the top of the Soul Sand Valley.
Keep needing to remember to put my minecart back when going between the house and the vault.
Oh, you actually use that? I don't. I just run. I like how I make all these things and it's like, oh yeah, efficiency, and I just don't use them.
I used it then because I was using the enchantment table and then wanted to go back to my house, so it was like right next to it.
Like there's multiple enchantment tables in the world anyway. I think there's 3 now. Big.
Yeah, because there's the one by Cave Troll.
Yeah.
There's the one in my house and there's the one in the vault. Yeah, 3. I imagine we'll probably end up putting one in the end, maybe. I don't know. Probably not, but...
Well, maybe, actually. Not Nether.
Could be useful.
Enderman farms are actually quite good XP. Endermen they give a good amount.
Yeah, I just... and put a couple of books on my diamond sword because it's pretty whack.
Yeah.
put Sweeping Edge and Unbreaking 3 on it, just so that when I eventually get more netherite, can...
Oh! Hello. I have found some glowstone.
That's another thing we need, some netherite.
Yeah, that'll be more of a we'll do it at the time.
Yeah.
That just takes a while. That could easily be an off-stream thing.
Hmm.
The way that I'm doing this is basically, if we've done it on stream at least once, I don't mind doing it off stream.
Especially because something like that, because even though it's like the most exciting thing is which blowing up beds.
Yeah, which is pretty entertaining, but an entire like 3 hours of it, no. Maybe like 10-20 minutes, maybe. Not that long.
Especially for how much we'll need, because
yeah,
we'll want a full tool set with it.
So 5.
Then
assuming you want you'd want a netherite hoe.
Well, I have a netherite axe, and you have a netherite sword, so that's like 4 each, say.
Well, that already means when it comes to the axes, unless you want a specific kind of weapon, the axe is technically the best weapon in the game. In terms of damage per second, it's the best weapon in the... Why am I breaking it with my hand?
Like, my diamond sword has, like, damage attachments on it, and it's only got the exact same damage as my diamond axe, which has...
A stone axe has the same DPS as a diamond sword.
Yeah, I know, I really don't understand why they've left that in.
Damage speed, and axes have a different use to a sword. A sword is faster and can hit multiple targets. An axe is slower, but can break shields, or stop shields. That's more for PvP, though. But yeah, that's why there's different damage types. I've run out of fire potions, so... I don't know if I'll return when this one's done, so in 8 minutes. Or I'll apparently fall through a hole I didn't realise was there.
I'm just watching, waiting for this.
There it is.
Oh, that was tragic.
That's quite a bit nether quartz down here, though.
Did it on purpose?
Not really. I'll go over there. There we go. I guess some of the stuff that's over here, I guess. There's so much, it doesn't matter. I just need to think of a way to get out. Oh, building. Point brain. I would say I'm really good at falling in holes I don't realise are there, but that's the thing, I don't know they're there.
And that just sounds slightly wrong. Not sure if that's just me.
I keep going in holes and I don't even know they're there.
What's this one do?
Boop. Everything breaks. Oh yeah, the GTA thing. I still haven't tested that, but if it works, maybe we could actually go back to GTA, because that's about the reason why I don't like playing GTA Online that much, because it takes so long to load in for a game where I'm like, oh yeah, I'm probably just going to quit in 10 minutes. I remember why I don't like it. I
haven't opened that game on PC, and well, I haven't actually haven't played it in general for a month or two now at this point.
Yeah, it's just not fun by yourself.
No.
With a friend, yeah, because you can get on the thing. With a friend it is, but by yourself it's really not.
No. Yeah, we have so much iron. We have almost 3 full rows of it in a large chest. I just almost fell off my chair. Ow. I went to lean on the armrest to like push myself up a little bit and just missed. And just...
Going back on the iron, isn't a full chest 9 rows across?
Yeah.
Each row was 9 across.
Yeah. Was it 18?
I think it's 27 spaces.
Yeah, it would be 27. Yeah, 20...
for a normal chest. So times 2. So
yeah, we've
54.
almost got. We almost have like single chest full.
That's pretty good.
What was it? 20, just over 25 stacks.
Yeah. 4 minutes. All of that took 4 minutes from drinking it to falling in to doing this. I either went quite slowly or there was actually, like, it was more awkward to do than I thought. Over there, I guess? I fell in the lava again. I didn't actually mean to that time. I didn't mean to either time.
Do you remember what the coordinates for the end actually are?
Nope. But I have a screenshot somewhere. I'm not going to search for a screenshot. Right now, I'm in lava.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll go do the farming stuff first.
There we go. This is... Ah, that's the fortune one, that is right. There we go. I'm in here. I'm blocked in. I need to actually close Parsec. That one. Green shots. This one, isn't it? That's not them. It's this one. I'm fairly sure it is. Before I do that. Yeah, I'm fairly sure it's... this. That's where we went in, wasn't it?
Probably.
Oh, yes. Yes, this. And there we go. I can emerge.
Because we sort of did stuff in the wrong order to this. We did the Ender Dragon and not the any of the other bosses first.
The Ender Dragon is actually meant to come first.
Is it?
Yeah, the Wither is harder.
Well, I meant like the shipwreck and stuff like that.
Oh! Yeah, and like the water temple thing.
Yeah.
They're optional. Literally all they have in them is gold. Well, and other things. But the main treasure in them is gold. Which is, quite plentiful.
But we do actually need gold, so it wouldn't be...
Yeah.
Would
So
be too bad
I don't remember if we ever actually found one.
I think we did.
I don't know.
Because I know for one of them you need a treasure map. Why is there just a pig floating? What are you doing?
Could be online lag.
He just jumped out. He just jumped out of the pen. No. You don't get to do that.
It shouldn't be able to, but maybe it's Magic Pig.
Yeah, just got glitched up there. Might be pushed in a corner or something. I don't know.
Maybe. There used to be a bug where things would look like they were just gliding out. Like, they weren't actually gliding out, but they'd look like they were just gliding out over everything, and it would just be weird. Just because they were contained. It would only ever happen to a mob if it was contained.
Yeah, I was just looking at it. It's just stood there on top of the fence and then just walks out.
It could have also been pushed up. Sometimes, if there's carpets, they can very rarely get pushed up onto the carpets.
Hmm.
Just by how the carpet works. How much time do we have left? 21 seconds. Yeah, I think that's enough for me to run back. Headbutt a pig. There we go, that's the staircase I wanted. Should be over here. There goes my fire resistance. So don't fall in. Ah, yeah, it is. It is over here. Well, I said about heading back, but I also see nether quartz. It's also easy enough to get to.
Do it.
I did all of this jumping to get up a layer, and then I just fell down anyway. Boop. 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 Alright, something weird about Phone Parsec is, it's touch control, which obviously it would be. But because of the way it's been done, I'd imagine... I'm just falling now. I'd imagine it'll change, but because of the way it's been done, it's, ow. I'm being juggled.
That chicken is still there in the middle of the, sweet berries.
Yeah, he won't move. Oh, they can hit me in here.
Don't die.
I'm not. Maybe. I didn't.
Because during that conversation, just one heart kept going every time, and it's like,
Yeah, no, it was, I did think I might have. I didn't think they could reach me, but apparently they could. I need to get over there. But yeah, we were saying about a thing, and I don't remember what it was, because I had to start killing.
Neither do I. So
Phone
it's good.
Parsec. That one.
Phone Parsec, that's what it was.
Yeah, the touch control is awkward. It's trying to mimic a mouse, which means to click you have to double tap. Except, because it's just trying to do a complete display, everything's so tiny, on a phone at least. I'd imagine on a tablet it's less awkward. But yeah, it's all just tiny and weird, and it's like, this isn't helpful. So you have to double tap on something tiny to be able to click, but sometimes it's a single tap. I don't get it. I'd imagine it'll be made easier later on, but yeah. You know, our portal's up there, and for some reason we keep going that way. Oh, you were fully grown. For some reason I thought you were a child. Dead now.
I get that a lot.
Why is that funnier than it should be?
I don't know. Probably because it's true. Oh,
Well, actually, how tall actually are you, like, numbers-wise?
I think I was 5'5" last time I checked.
Well, you can still win against most people in, like, rugby and stuff. If anything, it would help.
It does help.
Yeah, low center of mass.
Yeah, I remember completely bugged off Mr. Shepherd one time. He was messing with everyone, just standing still, just like picking them up practically, just throwing them about. And it got to a rock. He tackled the person, and he just like stood there, like, "Come on!" I just ran at him, went under him, and then just like picked him up by the legs, and then just threw him over.
Yeah.
Went back, picked them all up, and then just ran over him.
Mushroom?
Because like,
oh, maybe up there.
yeah, he plays rugby professionally, but he's a fullback, so he's little. He probably weighed just not much more than I did at that point.
There we go, just off by a few blocks. Sprint properly. There we go. Multiple times today it's done that weird like sprint flickery thing. Oh, you know, there's no
I always find it so funny watching rugby, and you look at them and all of them just have massive arms, but then you look at half their legs and like their calves are tiny, and it's like, you don't need arms in rugby. You don't want weight high up. That's not what you want. For some reason, like the people who, like the personal trainers and stuff, they just get them bench pressing all the time, and it's like, that's literally the opposite of helpful. You don't want that.
Oh, I'm level 34. I might enchant some things.
It's like why Lewis Hamilton understands it. He like for Formula One. He doesn't do any weights in his shoulders or anything like that. Because you don't want weight high up, especially in racing. You want it as low as possible.
Hmm.
Because the problem is that people who are professional sports people, they don't actually have proper like scientists actually thinking about stuff, which would actually help. They just get
Well,
like
they don't have the
old
smart
sports
people.
No, they get like funky equipment and stuff that are like, that they get told that works, but they don't actually figure anything out for themselves.
Hmm.
That's why like
That's
a change
weird.
in management can make such a difference, because you actually get someone intelligent in to actually run, and you realise, oh yeah, this is all stupid what you're doing. Do it different.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I got 2 stacks and 18 of the quartz.
Nice. Not bad, not bad.
I like how I put yeah, I put the things into the ender chest, and then I actually come over here and oh, I made speed potions. That's what I was doing last time. Sure, I'll take them out.
I'm not too far off being able to remake the original system that I bought from you. Now, I think
I
all I
imagine
need.
what you have is power supply,
Yeah.
and storage, and that's what you need.
Well, like I could take the SDL, but I don't want to have a hard drive, boot drive.
No.
Yeah, it'll just be. Yeah, I'm probably gonna get like
256 SSD. £30 or something like that.
I'll probably just leave. I'll probably just put the one that I've got in there and get like one of them, like an M.2 or something for mine, and then just copy everything over.
Yeah. 512 M.2 was about 80 when I bought mine. Probably cheaper now.
Yeah, because I my top M.2 slot is a Gen 4, so I probably get a Gen 4 one, but then just get like a higher capacity Gen 3 one afterwards for the other one.
To answer Realmy, the answer is good. Just a website with a counter. There's not much to say about it. Also, I like how I came over here and I didn't even bother to reorganize myself. I need to actually get the stuff that I've dropped into here. Bro. There we go. Yeah, I'm not sure what I'm gonna do with the chisel quartz. You might be able to grindstone it. You can't. Can you grindstone this? You can. So regular quartz can be not grindstone, as stonecutter. You can stone cut the regular quartz into anything because it is 1-to-1s. But any of the processed quartz you can't make back into anything else. Which makes sense. Oh yeah, that thing I was gonna do. Because now that I'm sat here, I'm like, I don't know what I want to do. Put that in there, and remember to get the Silk Touch out and do this. And I genuinely don't remember where the quartz goes in the thing. Whee! As much as we made that little minecart thing, I just find it easier to run.
It's like most of our stuff. We've made things to make things easier, but to use them.
Yeah. Where does the quartz even go? Or is it still just considered a redstone thing?
It's all. It was in the bottom of the one with the rails, I think. Oh no, it was the bottom, the one that's empty. But where there's a 6 stack at the back, the bottom left, I think is where they were.
This one.
Yeah, that one.
Okay.
Yeah, the one under the redstone torch.
Yeah.
I think is where they were.
But yeah. Yeah, that website doesn't look too bad. It's very basic. I have a better idea. Why don't we just do this?
Yeah, you could make another one.
There you go.
Considering we're going to need it.
What?
Useful.
We needed a use
Probably
for that chest anyway. Why do I have excess speed potions on me? Don't know.
You usually have extra speed potions on you. I couldn't say.
I know, but I do
Speed
them
thing.
in bits of 3.
Hmm.
Wee. Lag. This one. Speed? Yeah, oh yeah, I took one where I wasn't meant to. Just for usability, I'm gonna take... No, actually, no, it's about equal. I'll take an extra one. Whee! This entire minecart system is dependent on the idea of we'll be moving each way kind of about the same. Yeah, I've rebalanced them now, I think. I don't have any books over here. All the books are down with the XP thing.
There are some books.
Actually, yeah, there could be some
in the book chest.
In the book chest?
Yeah, there's a
In the chest.
In the enchanting bit. Down below.
Did I put regular books in here?
There are some pre-made books. I don't know where.
Oh no, I mean regular books, undone
Okay.
ones. I wanted to enchant because I have 34 levels.
Well, there's a bunch of sugarcane and a bunch of leather. So
yeah, that's true. Wherever they are.
The leather's near the redstone stuff.
Yeah.
And the
sugarcane over here
by the plants.
Oh yeah, I see it. Pap. I have some pap. Now I'll make books. 46, sure.
I really like the like automatic sorting systems. They're quite funky.
Oh,
we'd have to.
Yeah, that would take quite a bit of space though.
Yeah.
Well, the thing is though, is each of the offshoot is for either one set of items or one specific item. I think you can only do them for one item at a time. Because if you have too many things going through at once, it breaks because it's based on comparators. I think.
Yeah.
So, yeah, we'd have to have a massive thing if we wanted to organize each major thing. Or what we could do is pull out all of the major things we need and then have everything else just go into the other chests over here.
Yeah, like just have it so it goes through the system, and then like it sorts most of the things we need, and then like we can just
drops and stuff.
Yeah, then we can just pick up what we need at the end, like
the
odd bits that we haven't done.
Doing what? No. Piercing 2, also no. Sharpness 2. What are these terrible enchantments? Well, I'm gonna... Okay. Grind all these down, because grinding books apparently does that. Is it because of where they are? Hold on. I'm in the block. That's never happened before. I'm actually convinced that with the speed potion, I'm actually faster than what the minecart would be going through that bit. I'm gonna go down to the cave one. Oh, you probably got the... Yeah. Hello. Bye. Actually, yeah, can you tap it to send it down if you're not gonna come down again?
Yeah. Meow.
Get run over! Just went straight through. Oh, wait, I hear slimes. I hear slimes. If I can kill slimes here, then that saves having to hunt them in the swamp. I forgot we had a slime chunk down here somewhere. Oh, enchanted skeleton. Dead enchanted skeleton. Regular skeleton. Dead regular. Oh, dead regular skeleton. More skeletons. And enchanted boots. There's a load of enemies in this cave. Makes sense, actually. Oh, they're fighting now. That's fine. There's loads of iron too, and I've lost the slime. I don't hear it anymore.
I'm gonna go grab a drink quickly. I'll be back.
Okay. Hello, creeper. Yeah, I've also slime. Oh well. Oops. Oops. Actually, I should probably be fortuning these. Bum 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 bum. No reason to fortune the smelting ores. You can't do that. Throw that away. Throw that away. Feed. Put that away. Here. Down to a dead end. Okay. I'm just collecting stuff because I can. I have pretty much no need to. Just because it's a cave that I opened up, so I thought I might as well. Yeah, I will fortune. Right when you tap on a device and it goes, I'm gonna do nothing. Because it literally just doesn't work. Oh, you won. Now you're dead. There we go. Creeper. Oop. Nope. Imagine if you could just break stone with fortune and just get more stone. That'd be interesting. So generally you'd have to add in the same tag as everything else of player placed, yes or no.
Hello.
Hi. Yeah, I've lost the slime, so I thought I might as well just go through where I've run through, just dig up everything. Slime despawned, I think. Which is fine. We can get more slime balls.
Might as well.
Yeah, slimes are a genuine reason to dig out a massive open area underground and then just leave it unlit.
Hmm.
because if you dig out enough, you'll overlap with the slime chunk, and if you overlap with the slime chunk, you can just get slimes.
Yeah, super excited. The F1 season starts next week.
Hooray!
Had pre-season testing last weekend.
How many of the cars exploded?
None exploded. Not really had a massive crash. There were a few spins, but
Hi. How are you?
I say about they did it in Bahrain instead of Spain this time because of COVID. Spain's like shut down, and it's instead of there just being like grass and then a wall, which is in Spain, Bahrain's got like 18 mole runoffs on every corner, so it's like you have to try to hit a wall.
I'm gonna hit this wall. Goes in a straight line, somehow still misses.
But
Like that.
It's like instead of a chicane being like just grass either side, it's just like concrete, so you could just continue driving. The most that happened is that people got stuck in the gravel a bit.
Wow.
That's it.
They got very slightly slowed down by loose stones.
Though it's testing, so it's not necessarily supposed to be excited. It's like 8 hours over, 8 hours a day for 3 days of just driving around. Very little. It's not very interesting. They like use like they split the commentary with like the people who do like the F2 races and all that because it's not worth it.
Oh yeah, I keep forgetting that Formula 1 actually means number 1 out of other number.
Yeah, because you have like Formula 3 and Formula 4 regionally, so you have like European or British Formula 3, Formula 4.
Also Formula
And then you got Formula E is different. It's a different series. It's run by a different
Never mind then.
company. It's got a different governing body as well. But like, yeah, so you got like Formula 3 and Formula 4 of like where you are, and then there's like international. There's just F3, and then F2 and F1. So then there's that as well. There's also like
you just hear the build up, just like
silence and then release.
No, it was like my brain just went, and now breathe in and out. Also, I have to agree with you, even though I know that we've never directly talked about it. Kung Fu Panda music, pretty good.
It is very good.
I've recently found sections. You know that people like to slice up films and post them to YouTube. I found sections of 2 and 3, and Shen and Kai's themes are both pretty good. Yeah,
Kai's theme is especially. I really like that thing. It's very good.
I think the best thing with Kai though is his introduction. His chain. They are chain guillotines, aren't they?
They're just really wide knives.
Yeah, but that's what a guillotine is.
Well, yeah, but they still have like a handle and stuff.
Yeah, well, there's a guillotine actually.
Okay, no man, yes then.
Yeah, well, at least the blade of one. It's just a very wide, flat blade. Yeah, I'd imagine that's what that is. Either way, one thing that they did very well was in his introductory scene, or at least when he appears in front of the 5, is they matched up his swings to the music.
Yeah,
a lot of films wouldn't even bother with that.
Nah,
this was the way
John Powell, who does the score. Well, John Powell and Hans Zimmer worked on Kung Fu Panda, but like them two, you listen to any of their music, you won't be disappointed. They are very, very good. Like Hans Zimmer's done practically every good film you've ever seen. It's more than likely him, like he did the Lion King soundtrack, like basically any iconic soundtrack, it was him. And like John Powell's just done, like, I never realized at the time, but like all my favorite movies as a kid were scored by him. And it's like something I wouldn't even notice as a child, but like as I've grown up, I've realized, oh yeah, I didn't realize that was why. But
There's a chance that the way that I timed this, the hopper minecart can't actually be filled before it leaves.
Yeah, I don't think it ever fully fills up. As far as I can tell.
That's fine. It just means I'd either have to A, add more delay, or B, leave it. But yeah.
Well, it's like you just fill the chest, so you're never gonna like fill it quicker than it can exit. So
yeah. I think this new system is so much better than the old one where I had to rely on us. Because the new one is, you can just fill it and leave it, because it'll just go as soon as the thing's ready.
Yeah, that's what I've been doing. I just fill it and then walk away, carry on doing what I was doing.
Yeah, but that's how it's meant to be. That's what the original was meant to be as well. The problem is I forgot I was trying to do chest minecarts, so I forgot hopper minecarts were a thing. Quick charge spawn. Why does it... Thorns 2, that's at least a good one. Efficiency 3, there we go. There are actually good things in here. Just for simplicity / laziness, I am gonna come back. So I just wanted to test that, just to see if my enchanting was broken. The answer was no. Or, well, maybe, but no. My brain went, press escape. That's the button to leave the minecart. That's not. Only done the one trip, but oh well. I'll send them back up. Eee, minecart coming down? Not yet. Yeah, it'll take a while, but oh no, now it goes. It takes a little bit, but it does it. That's the main thing. It does it. There's a chance this night will be phantoms.
Probably.
Should we sleep or should we fight them?
Let's sleep.
Okay. So you don't have a helmet on.
Well, I'm not surprised at this point.
I think it broke last time, like how many weeks ago, and you just never got a new one.
Yes, I've not really been fighting anything, and I've not really felt like I needed it at this point.
Yeah.
Well, I have a full set of diamond armor in my chest, I just haven't used it.
Yeah. I bought Bloons Tower Defense 6. I haven't played it yet, but I bought it.
I played that a fair bit. That was one of the... That was probably one of the first... I think it might have even been like the second game that I bought on Steam.
What? Tower Defense 6?
Yeah. It was... pretty cheap. It was like £2 or something.
Yeah, it's not expensive. Neither was Tower Defense 5, and 5 was pretty good. Well, we've played 5 together, like...
bunch of times.
Yeah. Taking turns or just like, what's the best strategy? I don't know. Let's work it out. Helicopters. Helicopters everywhere.
Can never go wrong. We just dumping a bunch of helicopters.
I think Bloons is one of those games where the playstyle is very easy to play into, but I want a lot of everything. But you shouldn't. You should get a bit of everything and then just wait and invest.
You have to be patient.
Yeah. You can get far with a lot of everything, but you can get extremely far with investing.
Yeah, I watched one guy. I don't really watch anymore, but I used to watch him a lot. Playing Blue Tower Defense Battles. Still a game I quite like to play sometimes. But he managed to get to, I think, over level 100 in BTD 6 with just one helicopter to do damage.
Ah.
I think he had to use like one balloon, just a monkey at the beginning until he could afford it, and then sold it immediately. Got that one, and then didn't use any other damage dealing.
There we go. Just surround it by... Oh, that's a question I've just thought of. Monkey villages / whatever they're called in whichever games, because sometimes the names change.
Yeah.
Do they stack, or is it just a bigger area if you have multiple?
I think they stack to an extent. I think it's like
Or is it
3 or something. It depends what it is.
It could be diminishing returns, actually.
Hmm.
Like, it could
I-
be transfer 10% of the unconverted cost into a new bonus.
Yeah, it's been so long since I've like played that game or thought about it. I used to know
Yeah.
a hell of a lot more about it.
Like, in Risk of Rain 2, if something says damage, it means base damage. If it says total damage, it means the damage that caused it. If it says... well, it depends. Some things are diminishing... Percentage-wise, some things are diminishing returns, some things aren't. It depends on the wording. Because some of them do that, where they convert the unconverted cost. Where some things don't do that. Oh, you've just slaughtered all the chickens.
6 is a good game though. I like it. I like the style they went with. It's a bit more
bouncy.
It's a bit more modern to an extent.
Egg. I hit a sheep with that.
I accidentally slaughtered too many chickens, and I looked. There was 2 of them left, and I was like, "I can't kill you."
Well, we still have the bound chickens, our pets.
Yeah, and we still have a bunch of eggs, but I was like, I shouldn't.
Yeah.
I was doing it just to try and like heal my axe. Actually, the only reason.
You could just go into or break one of the furnaces, or go down into the undergroundy bit. But this also works. But yeah, and when it comes to the animals, just go down to 2. Well, pigs don't really matter. It's cows that matter. The leather. Pigs have no alternative use, and sometimes they drop nothing. They are literally just worse cows.
Makes sense. I'll leave 4.
Oh, there's a bit of meat in the corner.
Oh yeah, see it. Every time I looked there, it was diagonal. I can see it against the fence post. Hi, cows.
Cows. The cows get through so much, and then we just spin their skin into books. Hi, how's the cactus doing, or have you checked it?
I think I've been going through and checking it.
That was 5 in there. Probably checked all of these then.
Yeah.
Okay, 19 there. 16 there. Yeah, that's
We
growing.
don't even need to leave any cows down here.
No, that's why I did it. I would have actually done it to all of the animals, but I couldn't be bothered to.
You can just brutally murder all of these.
Yeah, it's just a way to keep the breeding ones away from the slaughter bit. Which is as mean as it sounds. Whee. Actually, yeah, I know what I should do.
Did you place all the Did you carry on with the
That's what I was gonna do.
Oh, okay. Like I didn't even say it properly. You do what I was saying.
Yeah, I can. Oh, I was gonna say I can make it, forgetting just how quickly it comes back up. Whee! It was over here, wasn't it? Yeah, it's this one. These ones. Whee!
That's what I was going in there.
Yeah, we should do random game, but Shell Shock Live on stream at some point, because we haven't touched that game for months. Yes, police, I said Shell Shock Live. You don't have to wail your siren at me. Well, I doubt it's at me. Oh, I see what you've... We had so much more quartz.
Yeah, we had like 3 rows or something of it. We had a bunch. We had about as much as you got then, which makes sense because you did a very similar trip.
I think I got less this time though, because this is only 2 and a bit stacks.
Yeah, it was 3.5.
Yeah, this is about 2 and just under a half. But yeah, if this is how much this will do.
Went further than I thought, actually.
Yeah,
Yeah, see, like going through there. Look,
we're about
Man.
halfway there. I think.
hello, cows. I fell in with you. I always do this.
Yeah, that's why I made an escape route.
Right.
That was meant to go up here.
Right. Have 3 babies been pooped out by the system? That's the question. Yes, they have. Okay, excellent.
Hooray! Now give them
Hey.
social security numbers and call them Americans. I don't know why that's a country I thought of, but it is. There's literally not even a joke in there. The joke was just that I said a random country.
Oh, did you see Joe Biden falling up the stairs?
No, but I heard about it.
Oh god, it was painful.
You
Like,
can tell that he's just suffering because of the stuff he has to deal with.
Yeah.
Or at least that's how I interpret it. People are going, he's an old man, but when you think about it, he looked completely fine before he went into office.
Yeah, no, he couldn't climb that set of stairs for the life of him. It was painful to watch. Like, he got up and then just immediately fell down, and it's like...
So he's not the only president to have movement problems. There have been ones before, at least one before him who did. I don't remember his name.
I mean, Trump had an issue falling over, and he just laughed it off.
Yeah, but Trump is Trump. He'll say that he's better than everyone else while falling over and drinking.
Mm.
I don't know how,
Well, it's
how
more
accurate that is, but yeah.
It's more like he knows that he's lying. You know he's lying. He just says it because it's his image. Just has to appear that way.
Apparently, people who know him personally have said that he is completely different in private. That was all a play for the stage. Which I half believe. I would 100% believe he's like that normally anyway.
Mm.
But, yeah.
I imagine there's bits that are similar, but also bits that are definitely different.
Yeah. Well, random person to choose from, but Penn Jillette, the magician, he said he likes talking to Trump. He very, very disagrees with his politics, but talking to him, he's fine. So it could just be something like that. He's just one of those people where you don't want to get into certain conversations with him.
Yeah, it's like talking about like golf or something with him, but anything else, and it's like,
Yeah. The space, sideways, side space. But that was speed potion. This is so slow. This feels extremely slow.
what are your coordinates now? Bring them up on screen. I'll look, see how close you are.
Oops. I pressed both. Not very. We will need to go down a little bit, but that's fine. I'd rather be higher than lower than we need to be. We're 6 blocks above our target.
Oh wow! I thought we would have to go down quite a way.
No. The portal,
the
portal itself is quite low, but the entrance that we went for is at Y70.
Yeah.
I'm happy enough to just get to the entrance. At least to begin with. What was the Z coordinate on it?
-40. Yes, we're gonna have to go.
Okay, good. We are still going
right.
in the right. We're gonna have to go to the left. Right. We have to go that way.
Yeah.
Enderman, I might as well. First. There we go. Come on, angry Enderman.
I love when they just vibrate with such anger.
Yeah, I think the in-game reason is they just hate being looked at, like, that much.
Yeah.
Close enough.
Yeah, it doesn't look very promising for getting a GPU upgrade for like another year yet. People
Yeah.
are thinking.
And the 5700 XT was, or 5700 and XT were both disappointing.
Yeah,
They
because
weren't
they were
as
like,
good as they were predicted to be.
yeah, they were like, it's a 3070, and it's like, but cheaper, and it's like, well, no, it's
It's a
a
laptop
3060.
37. The laptop
It's a
3070. Well, in
it's
terms
a
of
3060 Ti that's worse ray tracing and more expensive.
yeah, well, in terms of raw physical performance, in terms of the numbers, a 1080 is equivalent to a 3060. It doesn't have any of the new technologies. It doesn't have ray tracing or anything like that, or the new encoding. So you can't do the new style of encoding. But in terms of raw numbers, FPS in
Yeah,
games,
it's pretty close.
you get pretty much the exact same. They are almost identical power-wise.
Well, yeah, because you think it's 3 steps down, but 3 generations newer, so that's about where you want to be.
Yeah, that's about right, actually.
Yeah, because you want the top of the line to be of the year before to be the same as like your one down for the new generation. Well, that's how I would do it anyway, and it seems that that's the way they've done it.
Yeah.
Disregarding like Blender and
all the
ray tracing stuff like that.
The work stuff.
Yeah, just
well, the problem
straight up gaming.
Yeah, the problem with ray tracing though is what's the use for it? Well, obviously there is a use for it, games and stuff. But aside from that, what's it currently being used for? Why is it here? Obviously the technology is here because then people develop for it and the technology will then get its place filled. But right now it's just a tech demo. It doesn't matter.
We're getting there with it, I think.
Yeah.
It's gradually moving in that direction.
Yeah, but that's why I don't mind not having an RTX card. Also, this version of Minecraft isn't a ray tracing. That's the Windows 10 version, which I do also own. I own both.
Yeah, I do as well.
I own both because in 2015 there was a deal. If you had the Java edition, you could link your account and get the Windows 10 edition for free. That's why I have it. So now, by a certain point, you need to link or transfer or whatever your account over to your Microsoft account for this version anyway, because I think they're doing an account merger.
Yeah, it's like I don't really need a new graphics card at the minute, but like probably next year or something I want to. It's just whenever it comes cheap, well,
yeah, like
the price it should be.
Yeah, I've already identified that my GPU should be the next thing to be changed again. The 1080 is a good step. Like, even 1060 to 1080, that's quite a big difference. The 10 generation, the Pascal generation, had a massive range in performance.
Yeah.
Like, much bigger than it was meant to be.
Yeah, which is most people are still running, like, 1060 stuff just because the 20 series was just like, disappointing.
Well, it wasn't disappointing. It just happened to be that 1080 and 1080 Ti were that powerful that it wasn't worth it.
Yeah, you were paying for a gimmick that hadn't been developed.
Yeah.
Nothing had been developed for yet, so there was no point.
Yeah, the only one worth it was like the 2080 Super and Ti, those two. But they were so expensive that only the top level people who were going to buy them anyway were going to buy them.
Yeah. Like, yeah, some people got like 2070s and 2070s Supers and stuff like that.
But,
which,
yeah.
If we're going like on what we said, we're about the same as a 1080.
Yeah, but I think they're still better than a 1080. I think it is still worth... Actually, I'll check. I'm just currently searching around for enemies. If I hear phantoms, I'll come back to the game. Where is it? PC stuff. GPU benchmarks. 1080, the card I'm using right now, regular 1080, versus 2060. It wins against the 2060 by about 15 to 30%, depending on the section. 2070, it loses by multi-rendering. But it wins in reflection and end body calculation. Oh, they're literally 31 and 32nd. They are side by side.
Yes,
1080,
that's about right then.
yeah, the 1080 is about 20 to 30% faster, better, and the 2080 Ti is a lot better.
Where's the 3060
3060,
position wise?
3060 regular is
Yeah, 30.
Depends what you want. Do you want multi-rendering and do you want multi-rendering or do you want reflections and n-body calculation? Reflection and n-body is 1080, multi-rendering is 3060. Aside from that, the numbers are pretty much the same.
What position is it in? Like 28th or something?
They are 31st, and the 3060 is 34th.
Ah.
30...
I thought it would be a bit higher.
What about the 3060 Ti?
That'll be probably about 28th.
18th. 3060 Ti is much more worth it than the 3060. And there is a £50-60 price difference. Assuming you're getting MSRP, which you won't be. Well, actually, no, in the UK, RRP. Recommended retail price. Also, I stayed over here to try and hunt Endermen, and then none spawned after those first few. I say that, wait, nope, that's a zombie.
I like how Linus acknowledged that, like, prices are terrible in the UK because, like, yeah, the money's worth more, but we're still paying the same amount.
Yeah.
It's like, it's drastically more expensive.
Yeah, like, the dollar recently, because of all the stuff they had to do... Oh, I fell off. I got knocked off, actually. Because of all the stuff they had to do to get out of depths and stuff, the dollar has just tanked.
Yeah.
Its value has gone down so much.
And it was already quite low.
Yeah. Where with us now, it's... the pound is the strongest currency in the world, but it's still affected by other currencies. It's like how when Bitcoin went down, everything went down. When Bitcoin went up, everything else went up. That's funny how that works. It's almost like if you have a leading currency, even if it's not the strongest, everything follows its trend. Yeah, there's no Enderman over here. Yeah, we've gone quite far. But yeah, oh, I saw a scam yesterday. £80 for an MSI GS63, I think? Or 6... Basically, a 15-inch 1650 Super version of my laptop with a 10th generation i5.
£80?
On eBay.
Right.
Apparently, people who bought it said it was a scam. I read the reviews because I was like, yeah, I know. But I looked at it and was like, £80? Do I gamble that? No, was the answer. But I did think about it.
Like, there's a point where it's like, oh, that maybe that someone's just made a mistake, and that might be a good idea to go. But then it gets to something like that, and you're like, no, that's way too cheap.
Yeah.
Even if someone who didn't know anything about a laptop would sell you it for more than that.
No, their reasoning given was they don't use it. They use their MacBook when they had a fully capable 16 GPU. No, not 16 GPU. That would be amazing. No,
thick.
Yeah, a 16 whatever GPU, 10th gen i5 MSI laptop versus a MacBook.
Not really a contest, is it?
And a desktop. Desktop, sure, but MacBook, no.
No.
But yeah, and they said they were selling it for that reason, and I just thought, it's that kind of price where I'm like, if I lose the money, I'll be sad, but I won't care in the long run. But then I thought, I'll check the reviews. First 3 were scam, it's a scam, don't buy it. And they were all, like, verified buys. Like, they actually fallen for it. Like, why do you... Well, you can... If you're a buyer, you can get eBay to get your money back. It's a lot easier for buyers to get money instead of sellers to handle anything. Yeah. Oh yeah, saying about laptops and stuff, 2-in-1s, both Android and Windows, there's loads of random brands coming up on Amazon. To the point where I don't know if they're legit or not. I can't tell. And that's always awkward because it could just be a not known brand, but then there's loads of other brands with the same model, just in a different color.
Yeah, the next thing.
Why'd I put that in there? I didn't put that in there. Oh, the mushroom grew. We have another mushroom.
Nice. Yeah, the next
that's
thing
a-
I'm getting is probably a TV. Just to have at the end of my bed to watch stuff.
This is where I'd say, but just use a monitor.
Yeah, I mean, I have 3, but they're like at an angle, and I have to like wear headphones.
Oh, yeah.
So it's just really annoying, and plus it's not. Like, I showed my dad like the size of the one that I'm planning on getting yesterday. He's like, "Why are you getting it so big?" And I'm like, "Well, I don't. This is not just for now. It's for I can keep when I move out and actually use as like a front room TV, and it still be useful." Like most of my purchases haven't been for like to make my life better now. It's to make it better now and for when I'm living somewhere else.
Saying about moving out, I have had the thought of how are we gonna move my PC? It's oh yeah, no, you have seen the case. You would have when you picked up the first iteration of your one, and how massive it is, and how it's literally entirely glass and metal. It's aluminium, but it's still metal.
I was really surprised how heavy mine was because it looked a lot smaller in the pictures, and I got it out, and it's pretty much exactly the same size. It just hasn't got like the bits sticking out, like the plastic bits.
They were air intakes, but yeah, one of the fans was taken out because it died.
Yeah,
Didn't make much of a difference.
Of course, the whole side is tempered glass, and I picked it up. I was like, Jesus! And then when I put stuff in, I tried to like shim it, and I was like, oh god, this is significantly heavier than the other one.
Now scale that up to the biggest form factor case you can think of, and make the aluminium about an inch thick on each side.
Is your case E80X?
I think so.
I think it is.
It can. Actually, maybe not. It might just be long. Because the motherboard sits very nicely in there with just a little bit of gap between the power supply shroud and motherboard.
Well, the E80X ones are like longer.
Oh, maybe.
So
actually, it might
towards, if there's like a couple of motherboard holes towards like the front of the case, then it probably is E80X.
Actually, it's sitting against the edge, and that's where the cable management bits are. I don't know.
It might just be a very large
case. Yeah, but either way, like the aluminium is. I can't really tell from that. But yeah, it's like you need a It comes with its own fabric handle just to carry it around. Like I've cut myself on the aluminium multiple times. That's more me because of where it is. But
there's a reason that I haven't gone water cooled for mine, because I would be terrified of moving it. Oh, and I'm one of them people who moves about.
AIOs are fine to move. It's hardline that's awkward. If it moves and breaks, you just flood everything.
Yeah, AIOs I'm not too concerned about, but like having a custom loop, I would be quite concerned. Even though it could look really nice.
Yeah, custom loop's one of those things where it's like I could, but no. Also,
airflow tear them apart.
Airflow has gotten so much better as well. Like you can cool most things with air, and it's perfectly fine.
Yeah, like this at the minute, it's got, even though the case only has 3 fans in it at the minute, but yet there's so much like space for air to actually come in, and there's a NHD 15 in there, and that's only got 1 fan on it out of the 2 because the other one won't fit. But it's got more cooling than the other case that had twice the amount of fans in it, just from improvements in laying out cases now. Yeah,
well, most cases are both of them. They're both mine and yours. They're quite similar, just different sizes. Massive front section with an open front. I don't know if yours will have an open top or not. I didn't actually see in the picture.
Yeah, it does. Because it's like it's not really a front panel. Like it's just like a bunch. Well, no, it's just plastic, but with a bunch of lines cut out through it, and then within it turned like set back like a centimeter from it. So there's like a centimeter all the way around, and then all the air through the front. And then it's got mesh in front of it.
Which foods was I allowed to put in a composter?
Like potatoes.
Oh, we don't have that many. We have quite a bit of wheat, or should I keep wheat?
There's watermelon. There's loads of
Oh
watermelon.
yeah, watermelon. I'll leave a stack in there. Watermelon might not work. Also, I think wheat can be made into emeralds, so I'll leave that as it is. Does watermelon work? It does work.
I think it did. Yeah, because I remember that's one we sort of settled on using because we had so much of it.
Yeah. But yeah, like cases are quite like that. Like my one is a glass front panel in front of a mesh. There's quite a big gap. Like, you can easily put your hand in that gap.
Hmm.
The glass actually has lights going through it. It's actually quite nice. I might actually do. I never put the glowstone away. Where does the glowstone go? Nether chest. Which one's the nether chest?
Well, luckily the minimum wage has gone up recently, and I've got a pay rise on top of that as well.
They can go in
I
here.
thought I was getting that this month, but I'm not getting at least the like actual pay rise until next month. But that's fine.
I don't know what will be happening to my pay because I thought it was a minimum wage increase for people older than us.
No, it's just across the board, I think.
Oh, okay.
As I'm aware.
Useful.
It's only like 4p, I think, but like
Yeah, but that'll add up.
yeah, still an increase.
Yeah. That's where ours go. Seeds could work, but yeah, where are melons?
Oh, we have loads of seeds.
Yeah.
In the seed chair, there's
melons.
look in the one below the like the bottom seed one. You can just take all of them out there because they're all spare. My voice just died trying to say that.
Meow. Need more inventory space. Actually, we put an ender chest up here, didn't we, somewhere? Doesn't matter, I have mine on me. That away, put that away. I forgot to put the lodestone compass away, that's fine. That away. Fortune can go away. Yeah, no, PC parts are quite bad. It's gone to the point now where even CPU prices have gone up.
Yeah. Yeah, like even the one that I got that was in stock for a while is now gone, as far as I'm aware. It's like, because even like, especially like power supplies, like anything over like 850 watts is just either impossible to find or just ludicrously expensive.
Yeah, that's why I'm happy that I have this 2 years old now, but semi-modular 850 watt that I just had for ages. This has been through multiple systems and it's still working. The only reason I change it is because it's bronze.
Yeah,
That's
the one
the
I've been
only reason
looking
I
at
change it.
is a fully modular. I think it's 850.
Well, platinum or gold?
I think it's gold.
Isn't that like 8? What is it? Bronze is 80% guaranteed efficiency. Silver's like 85. I think it is in the 5% integers, isn't it? Intervals, not integers.
I'm not sure.
I think it is.
I know you can still get like 80 plus gold and 80 plus bronze.
Oh, I don't know then.
I don't actually know how that. I brought some more seeds. I'll chuck them in the system.
Yeah, it doesn't really matter which one you put them in. Yeah, I was pretty sure that that the rating on it was the efficiency. The number was tied to the word.
I do not know anything. Well, nothing worth knowing about power supplies anyway, so I'm not sure. Yeah, but like, especially because I'm planning to go to like a 3080, or if they do a revision of that before I can even get one of those, sometime, just whenever. But I'll need more than a 750 watt, even though it is within the minimum. It's like these ones have like massive power spikes that can like trip the overcurrent protection, which I would like to avoid if possible. Especially I'm going to be filling it with RGB fans. It's
I
gonna...
thought that was a driver issue and they fixed it in the new revision.
I don't think so. I think that's just how they work.
Oh,
they might have
yeah.
reduced them slightly. But...
I don't know if I told you about this or if you found it yourself. You know the unhackable 3060s Ethereum algorithm block?
Oh yeah, someone found a beta driver.
Yeah, and just deleted the block. Or at least the section that interacts with the block.
Yeah.
There's no block if the block doesn't exist.
And then they're like, oh, we've got rid of it now. And it's like, yeah, but that guy has it and can sell it to whoever he wants.
Yeah, that driver, even if it's an early version, is still proven to work.
Mm.
And the thing that's stupid is, Ethereum isn't the only thing you can mine.
No.
It's the one I mine. I can mine other things if I want. Also, it only works on the 3060. It's the only card they did it to. And funny thing is, though, is I am in the bracket of people that seem to be liked. You play games with generally, and your downtime is used to mine, which is true. But I do mainly play games on streams now, so that is when I play things. So when I'm not streaming is when I do that.
It's like when you're mining using the stuff that you have had already.
Yeah, like, either old stuff or your current stuff, but not specifically for it.
Hmm.
Yeah, that's good.
Just trying to gain somebody back, just because it's free money.
Yeah, and because everything's going up in about 2 months. I usually won't say this, but just because. I'll actually open the thing. What I currently have is worth. I started at the end of January, literally the 31st. In less than 2 months, £141 from that alone. Yeah. Assuming that I sell right now. I haven't sold any of it. So it could easily spike up or down. I could lose everything, or I could have it times by 10. I don't know. But yeah, it's doing well.
Like, the only reason I haven't done it is just that parents were already getting a bit fed up with me having more stuff to just leave on. I think they'll get really.
Oh yeah, no, my
just leave my computer on constantly.
My monthly amount I pay to my parents has gone up by £10. me doing this has increased the power usage enough to where the bill's gone up.
Okay.
The £10 is actually less than it's gone up by, and the reason for that is because you can't say that I'm the only reason it's gone up. Some people would love to argue that, but everyone's home more. It's a pandemic.
Mm.
I just happen to be the one doing something constantly.
Like, I'd actually like to find out how much, at the end of last lockdown, like, how much power went down. Although, actually, it probably would have stayed the same because we went into winter.
Yeah, that's true.
It did it. But, like, instead of it going up drastically, it probably would have stayed the same.
I'm just running around, and I have no idea what I want to do.
Like, for the environment, the pandemic's been great.
Aside from power generation and stuff like that.
Yeah. Especially because, like, our energy provider uses fully renewable, all solar and wind.
Oh yeah, some of the green companies have been proven to be fraudulent. They are not green. Yeah, they're just selling someone else's stuff.
Yeah. That does not surprise me in the slightest.
Yeah.
Like, did you see the picture of a electric car charging point being run on a diesel generator?
Oh, wow. I haven't seen that, but I'm not surprised.
Yeah. It's nowhere here, but there's just a red BMW i3 plugged into an electric charging point, and there's just a generator directly behind it, and it's like, right, yeah, that's you've done well there.
Perfect. They'll never know the difference.
Yeah. That's why I like hydrogen, because you can't do that with hydrogen.
Yeah, but the problem with hydrogen fuel cells is they also double as mini bombs.
When's a mini bomb never ever not been fun? Spice up your life a bit.
Wrong kind of spice.
There's no wrong kind of spice. Never know if you get in it, whether it's going to start or explode.
You could actually argue that for regular cars anyway.
Well, yeah.
Do I go back to... Yeah, I go back to the Nether. Why not?
Especially now that the hydrogen fuel cell is very good.
Hmm.
I think the solution is a mix. Because the problem is, if we all have one or all of the other, you're going to have problems either way. That's why having half diesel and half petrol works. Because if everything was petrol or everything was diesel, we would have serious problems. Because you have to make diesel in making petrol. That's how it works. So you
Yeah.
just end up with having this thing that you have now no use for, but you're still gonna have to make more of it, which is the bad bit.
Yeah, or we could just bury it again.
Yeah, that's expensive, and people won't do that. They'll say they do that, but they won't.
Oh no, they'll do that if you pay them. Like recycling.
Well, yeah.
Recycling is only done if it's profitable. It's currently not profitable, so that's why recycling has gone away from the public's attention. Companies... This was actually talked about in the last stream, because while playing Mario Kart, I don't really look at chat until I'm after a race.
Mm.
So I was just talking. And one of the points that I said was about how companies are the reason that we have a throwaway society, which is true. They are.
Mm.
We didn't ask for stuff to be made in a way where you can just dump it and leave.
Yeah, like
People seem to like it, so they kept doing it.
Yeah, we recycle all our like plastics and stuff, but like when we buy stuff that's in like a box and then we open the box when we get home and it's got like plastic in which we can't recycle, it's like, oh,
yeah.
Okay then. But there's only so much you can do without.
Yeah. Also,
companies hide it.
What's the guarantee that that plastic that you send to be recycled actually gets recycled? It can get to a recycling station and they'll just not use it.
Mm.
Even if you recycle, there's still the chance that it doesn't actually get recycled. Just because of profit. And other factors, but usually just profit. It's like one of those things about people. People are inherently selfish. This was also something I said last time as well. You need to train people to be nice. If you didn't, then sharing wouldn't have to be taught. But generally, if that wasn't an issue, and you could just do that, it would be so easy to get people to do these things.
Hmm. Yeah, it's like what I was talking about on like the last stream I did about Daryl Davis.
Yeah, I've watched a few things of his now. He is good.
Yeah, and it's like the answer is education and just being nice.
Yeah. Well, I think it came up on last stream actually, not the one with you, literally the yesterday's one, about how debates are good. People with a closed-off mind, like groups, can be a terrible thing. They can also be a very good thing. It depends on your approach to them. If you get a closed-off mind, it doesn't matter how right you are. If you're not willing to listen to another opinion, even if it's just to see how wrong they are, supposedly. Then you're not learning, because you could learn why they're wrong and work out how to solve that problem, or work out why they're actually more right than you and solve your own problem in that you don't understand it as much as you thought you did. One
of the more like weird things about the documentary that he did, this is near the end, like at this point he's like met with the guy who runs like the neo-Nazi organization, and like they've been able to have like perfect chats, just sit down, talk. Like
they started to trust each other, didn't they?
Yeah. Well, there's just very little at this point. They're just like meeting for the first time, like very little arguments. They're just talking, explaining their points. But like both people, because Daryl's listening to him when he's talking back to him, he also listens to him.
Yeah,
and there's actually a conversation.
Yeah, there's a video from one of the KKK leaders. I don't remember who it was. Someone Kelly.
Yeah.
I don't remember his first name. Where the video is of him pointing to Daryl Davis going, "That is a man that I respect more than..."
Oh yeah, I respect that black man more than white people and stuff like that.
Yeah, he said a different word than people.
Yeah, he said a different word.
But basically what he meant was, at least that man is supposedly my enemy, but he still listened. A lot of the white people who claim to be for
with his
or against
organization
them
wouldn't
listen.
even listen to him.
Yeah.
Yeah, but like what?
Basically,
what, like,
it proves that
what
he respects education more than like the factors he claims to be against. Which is true, because Daryl Davis got 2 KKK leaders to leave just by being friends with them.
Yeah.
Just knowing them, he proved them wrong.
The weird thing about what I was saying is, like, that was fine, but then he went to speak to the Black Lives Matter people. Like, the first thing the guy says to him as he shows up, he's like, I hear you're the first black member of the KKK. And he just looks at him like, no. And, like, they end up having this, like, colossal argument because, like, they explain, like, what they do. Like, they're like, we're like on the ground in all the protests and stuff. We're working really hard trying to fight it. And as soon as Daryl starts talking, they're like interrupting him, going out, telling him he's wrong, and like shouting at him. And then they get so annoyed that like they end up like apparently it almost like broke out into a fight because they were just like so angry, but weren't even listening to him. And then he said,
perfect example. Did you see the tweet I made about that when I had the night where I just sat watching TED Talks, and one of them was about preconceived notions being a bad thing? The example was that she used, because it's true, was she was a feminist thinking that men's rights people were anti-feminism. Exact same situation.
Yeah.
Their idea was that he was wrong because he talked to KKK members, and they weren't willing to listen to why he wasn't.
Yeah, and like the funny thing is, like he said that like, but now. But he was on Russell Howard talking. He was like, The funny thing is, I went to dinner with them like the other night. We're all friends now because they better understand what I do, and I better understand what they do. And it's like, all you need to do is have that at the beginning, and you didn't have to go through all of this argument.
It was entirely them though, because they had this preconceived notion of he must be a KKK member because he talks to them.
Yeah, like the funny thing was about that when that talk with the Black Lives Matter people, he'd spoken to these two guys and then they'd left or like got angry, and then another guy came over and spoke to him, and he goes to shake his hand and he goes like, no, after you've talked to my friends, I can't do that. And he's like, right, fine. And then the other guy starts talking about telling him how Daryl was wrong. The moment he opens his mouth, he's like, no, you can't. How do you know that? And he's like, am I not allowed to speak now? Am I? He's like, no. And it's like, why can't I speak? And then he just gets up and starts out, and he's like, no, sit down and listen. But like, I'm really impressed in how he can stay, even though he might be shouting, he's still like in control of himself. When you listen to people, but they're not doing the same back. Like if someone was listening to me, if someone was like listening to me while I'm talking, yeah, I could do the same. But like if people are like going back at me, like no, it's like it's really hard to just sit there and just take what they're saying and just try and get a word in when you can.
Yeah, one of the worst things is when they claim they're right 2000% and you're there like, but my logic is flawless. You only think you're right because your brain is going, but I'm right.
Yeah, like one of the things he says is like, well, people sit down with me, they'll try and be rational, but there's nothing rational about racism, so eventually you gradually break that down.
Well, in his story with Kelly, is that the first name or the last name of the
Roger Kelly? That was his name.
Last name. Yeah, with his first conversation with Roger Kelly, he asked him what makes black people wrong, and he explained his wrong viewpoint of they have like smaller brains, more likely to be criminals. But the problem is that all of these things you could spin fake. You could spin fake evidence into making it look that way.
Like
so
one of the
from a perspective...
one of the things he said was, black people are more prone to crime. This is proven, like, tried to use facts to prove his point by going, there's more black people in prison. Yeah. And he's like, well, there's more black people in prison because of...
They're given harsher sentences, so proportionally they will be in for longer, meaning there'll be more overlap.
Yeah, and just...
using statistics to get the wrong outcome.
Yeah.
I'd imagine that's what Roger Kelly was told. And that's why he's repeating it, because that's what he believed it was.
Like, he's doing stuff in the right way, but he's using facts to match his viewpoint, not actually Like,
Yeah.
correlation does not match causation.
Yeah, and
quite
also
often.
disclaimer: when you say the right way, you do not mean racist.
No, but like,
Using the facts to come to a point. It just happens to be the wrong point. Yeah, no, just clarifying, because that's the kind of thing where if someone gets the wrong idea, this channel can disappear.
yeah,
But no, debates win. As soon as a debate devolves into an argument, both sides have lost. As soon as an argument devolves into swearing, you've definitely lost. As soon as you get angry in an argument, you've lost, because you've stopped thinking.
well, it's like, to an extent, but like, one thing he says, like, when two enemies are talking, they're not fighting, even if they're like banging their fist on the table, like screaming at someone, they're still talking.
Like,
Like,
just
it's
having
not the
a
best.
hearty disagreement.
Yeah, it's not the best way of doing it, but at least it's a conversation to some degree. That's better than a fight.
Well, what is it? Every war has ended in talking. It just depends on how many deaths it takes to get there.
Yeah. Instead of just talking to begin at the beginning.
Yeah, well, that's why, in my personal opinion, why should the army fight what the leaders are fighting against? Why not put the leaders against each other in a boxing ring and see who wins? And that one gets the country or the gold or whatever. Put the leaders in competition and it'll be much more entertaining. You can even bet on them. But then, depending on the country you're in, you might end up dying by not betting on your leader.
Or dying
By
because
betting
you
on your
betted.
leader. Yeah, if gambling's illegal.
Yeah.
But yeah, like, this is more of just a question in general. Why do countries need armies when the disputes can be solved by talking person to person?
Well, it's mainly just reassurance, because
Yeah.
especially somewhere like, not to be generalized, but just for an example, like say North Korea, for example,
Yeah.
we don't necessarily know what's there or what their plan is. So it's like, have something. Even if you like, it's better to have something and not need it than need it and not have it.
Yeah, but then that cascades through the world, and that's why no one is willing to get rid of their nuclear stockpile. The UK has a nuclear stockpile that is currently going up, not down. I don't know if you saw that.
Yeah, I did.
Yeah,
like,
it's not going up by too much, but it's still going up. It's not meant to be
I
going
don't get.
up.
It's like China at the minute. It's like practically Nazi Germany at this point, with concentration camps and all that. But like the UN just has nothing to say about it. So I wonder why that is. Because
there is
we
the
definitely
chance
don't know
that
what China has.
yeah, there is also the chance though that at least when it comes to China, that they're so massive. Like China is bigger than the US, and they have that much of a population. Any fight against China would be disastrous. It might be the kind of thing where statistically they want to oppose it, but they just can't. They just don't have the numbers and technology to do it yet.
No, same thing that Hitler had the problem with Russia. It's like,
yeah.
you can throw as many, if you can throw as many people as you want, we have more people.
Yeah, in a war, they will always have more people than the Nazis could kill.
Yeah, like even like Finland were kicking Russia's ass just on skis.
Yeah,
but yet there's only so much many fewer people can do before that become. Like, you just can't do anything anymore because you have no more people left.
Literally a war of attrition.
Yeah.
If your resources outlast the other one, it doesn't matter how long you're losing the battles. As long as you have more resources in the end, you can just walk in after all of their amazing soldiers are tired or dead.
Yeah, like what I would be worried about would be if China and Russia had any form of agreement, because there's nothing anyone could do.
Yeah.
Or a war, yeah. A war between them two would be.
They don't.
Although it's
each other,
not too bad because they're close.
Yeah.
The issue was when the US and Russia were fighting, it would be going over.
Yeah.
Europe, which
or
is
the North Pole.
There
were watch people at the North Pole for that, and luckily there wasn't one. But yeah, I feel like I should put mending on this pickaxe. This fortune one. Maybe I'll do that when I go back.
The funny thing is, if everyone just treated people nicely, even if you were treated differently, as long as you were treated nicely and fairly.
Yeah, well, that's the thing though. Different cultures have different meanings of respect.
Yeah.
In India, it's respect to touch the stage after a performance to show respect for the for the owners of the stage and the hosts. Like, if you're doing a performance for someone. I have not seen any other culture do that. But if you understand that and someone does it to you, you say thank you.
Oh yeah, that reminds me. Yeah, that's another thing Daryl Davis said. He was like, so say you're in Norway, right? I meet up with someone. I go off dinner. Say it's like his wife or something makes dinner, or like he makes dinner, whatever. You eat the food, and then you take the napkin, wipe it up, screw it up, and put it on the plate. You've caused offence to them because screwing up your napkin is a sign that you didn't like the meal. You should fold it. It's like it's just ignorance. That's all. It's a lot of it is ignorance.
In Japan, slurp your food. If you don't slurp your food, you don't like it. Or soup, specifically.
Yeah, you should just want to eat it more than you want to inhale. I can
survive this drop.
I love Japan. If it wasn't so tectonically active, like there's been...
There's an earthquake.
Two more earthquakes. Yeah, there's been 2 more earthquakes.
Oh, 2. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like if it wasn't so tectonically active, I would live there. No shadow of a doubt.
Or even America. America as a whole is quite an interesting place. Too bad there's too many odd people. They're not the majority though, which is the weird bit.
Like most of America's really nice.
Yeah, it's just certain sections.
And the funny thing is, it's like quite a lot of them places have like no laws regarding like knives or guns and stuff. Like places like Utah and stuff. Everyone there's lovely, and like Montana, everyone's really nice. But yet you could walk around with a katana on your back.
Wait, you might get stopped by police, like why you have it. But aside from that, it's completely legal to do it. Well, it is legal. They're just asking why you have it.
Well, I don't think they will do that. It's like they're not concerned about what you're doing because everyone's nice. I mean, yeah that's a generalization. Not everyone's nice, but like
proportionally.
A high proportion of people compared to like I don't know New York or like Los Angeles. Los Angeles is an incredibly snobby place. Yeah,
the weird thing with Vegas is people actually live there as a city. Like it's an actual functioning city.
I was watching. I was watching something, and they were like in Los Angeles, the first thing people do when they meet you is they ask you for like your social media to see how many like followers you have or something. That's literally what they do when they meet you, and it's like, why? No. Yeah, that is a place I definitely would not like to live. Albeit the weather's good, the people not so much.
Yeah, I found an easy way to get to the nether ceiling once. Go in from above the ceiling. Where? Oh, I'm over here. That means the big portal should be somewhere. Oh no, this is the I know where I am. I'm under where our portal is. That's the staircase down from when we did the tunnel afterwards to make it faster.
Okay. Yeah.
The other stuff we usually do is over that way. That's lava.
1 second, I'll be back.
Okay. Yeah, I'm probably safe here. Over. That's a question. Do I go for those ones or them plus them? I don't know. How many blocks do I have? Oh, I have loads of blocks. I can probably do both. I think I go this way first, just because this way seems to have less. Yeah, they're further off. I might be able to get them and maybe them. I don't actually need to cover as much as I thought I did. Oh, there's quite a few over there, actually. Now that I come out, I can see them more. What type of time do I have left? 23 seconds. Okay.
I pretend.
I'm deciding which pockets to go for. How many do I have on me? Quite a bit. Yeah, this is so much better going along the top like this. I already have over 3 stacks.
Excellent.
Yeah. I think I'll go for them. And maybe back over there. Oh, fire resistance. Yeah, it's cobble. Oh, that's not cobblestone, but there is a bit down there.
Yeah, like it's hardly surprising. Like the happiest place and like most people places are like people like places like Mongolia.
Yeah.
Where you have no reason to be selfish, really. What are you gonna get? Food. There's not much to corrupt someone, so you're just never gonna think that way. Why would I not help this person when they need help? I have something. I don't. It's not affecting me.
It's like they need to work together.
Yeah, like some guy went across the entirety of Mongolia with like no money and just arrived at people's houses and they just fed him, gave him a place to sleep. One guy even offered him his wife.
Like literally his wife. Just take my wife.
Well, he was like sat there, they like eating dinner and stuff, and then the guy just looks at him, then looks at his wife, and then looks back at him, and he's just like,
Like spend the night with my wife type thing.
Yeah, like just to be nice, like that is another level of nice. So, like,
yeah, though it may also, I'm not sure because I don't know Mongolia. It could also describe how they feel about women. But
yeah, like
it
things
is
like
still,
that.
it still is an
perfect.
interesting offer.
Yeah. Well, I'm not saying every place should be like that,
No.
just in case anyone is
No.
confused by that statement. Just being welcoming to people.
Yeah, that it is physically easier to be nice to people because you just get stuff and you'll get what you want out of them too.
Yeah.
The problems come in when you're awkward on purpose. Is that cobblestone? No, it's still gravel. I saw other bits, but I can't see them now. Oh, down there.
I don't agree with Christianity generally, but like quite a lot of the stuff is just
that's because the Bible is weird.
It's like if you're
It's stitched together, but it contradicts itself.
Yeah, it does. That's why I don't genuinely.
I've heard something that's actually quite accurate. The fastest way to make someone an atheist is to tell them to read the Bible cover to cover. If they do it, they'll come out an atheist.
Well, not just like actually think about what you're reading as well. Remember
don't
just
just read the words. But that's what it means. Actually understand what the words are saying, and then tell them it makes sense. The person who asked the question, I fell. My shift key decided it just wasn't going to be pressed.
Yeah, like because a lot of the like KKK people believe that like it says it in the Bible. So like Daryl always takes like a Bible with him, and whenever they would say something, he would pull out a Bible and go, "Show me where that is."
Yeah.
Show me, and like actually show me, and they're just interpreting things that are really just
wrong.
Not what they're interpreting. It's like they're saying something vaguely similar, and they're like, "Yep,
what is it?" Apparently, the Bible is against gay people. Maybe in one specific version, but generally, it actually says, "Man shall not sleep with boy," as in child. It's against pedophilia. Oh, that's the thing that's coming to debate again. Is pedophilia a mental disorder, or is it a criminal act? The answer is both. Depends on what kind. If you're involuntarily thinking of things, and you're like, but I don't want to think these things, and you're going to get help for it, yes, it's a mental disorder. If you're claiming it's a mental disorder to try and get off of jail time, you're a criminal.
Yeah.
Easy solution to that argument. Because it is a mental disorder, medically. It's not normal. But yeah, different subject just because the Bible got brought up. Yeah, perfect example of what the Bible says versus what it actually says. Say, actually, no. My favorite example is hell. Hell is not a place in the Bible. The closest you would get is Limbo, Sheol, or maybe Sheol. I don't actually remember how it's pronounced. Jewish hell, basically, or Jewish afterlife, or Jewish limbo. I don't remember which function it serves. But it's just cold and dark, more than anything.
Quite a lot of the reason that people, like believe in Christianity and, like, follow it is because it's a group of people. Like, some people just want to be part, like, that's part of the reason why people join the KKK. Just because it's a brotherhood, so to speak.
Yeah.
Where people will, who otherwise wouldn't like you, would actually listen to you and talk to you and stuff. And people sometimes just want people to talk to. If, like, the one person who talks to them, like, is in the KKK, they're more likely to go, okay, than they would be if some stranger came up to them.
Yeah.
For example. And it's like same thing with Christianity. It's like, oh, well, I don't like your ideas. Oh, yeah, but we meet up every week. You can talk, chat about anything. Suddenly becomes a lot more appealing to someone who doesn't necessarily talk to a lot of people.
Yeah. That can explain it, but it still doesn't excuse it.
No, it doesn't excuse it.
It's still the KKK.
Yeah. But, like, that's just why...
One reason why someone might join.
Yeah. Because they're quite crafty in how they do it as well. Like,
yeah.
Say, like, a mining town. Say the guy who owns the mine is like, well... Like, say you've worked there for, like, your whole life. And then one day the guy who owns it goes, well... There's some immigrants who I can employ, legal or not, who will work for half what I'm paying these, and that will save me money.
That is more common than just mining towns.
Well, they all lose their jobs, say, right? And then what the KKK would do, they'd then show up at that town and go, well, you see, these people of a different race, they took your jobs. I mean, you can still work that job. Why aren't you working it? And then they would just sort of, like, guilt them into doing it, maybe, sort of.
Yeah.
And it's just like, just taking advantage of that fact. Like, it's a fact, yeah, they took their jobs, but it's not... You shouldn't hate their race because they took their job. You should hate the company who replaced them.
There are many reasons and many stories for stuff like that. It just happens to be that they repeat. I've basically made, like, cobblestone scaffolding. Look at this.
Well, it's just
all in the process of getting quartz.
Oh, yeah. It's just...
That's
like,
the one I was going for.
It's just typical manipulation. That's all it is.
Yeah. Manipulation's actually quite easy. I know, I've done it to people. In school, I was doing it to people. Not because I wanted to be mean, just because it made them leave me alone.
It's a very powerful tool as well.
Yeah.
That's why it comes around quite a lot, and it's been around for such a long time, and will continue to be around, unfortunately.
Well, children are masters.
Yeah.
Being meowed at. Cats are also masters.
When I went downstairs to get a drink, Markham just came up to me, and then he's just sat down. I walked past him, and he just does, like, this little jump dance thing. I'm like, hey?
Oh, yeah, that could be that he was scared.
No, he wanted to play, I think, because he was looking at me, and then as I like just stood there, he's just like, whoa, just went nuts.
Oh.
For like 2 seconds, I was like, oh, do you want to play? And then lift up one of his toys, and he just goes absolutely ape shit, and I'm like, oh, okay, yeah, that was the reason.
Lucy did something funny a few days ago. Oscar has a toy box that she sleeps on. She was rolling around on it trying to get attention, and so I was stroking her. I then went into the kitchen to get a drink, and there was just a thud. She fell off because she was still rolling around.
Yeah, they do that sometimes.
I have so much nether quartz right now. 4 stacks and a quarter. Ish.
More.
Yeah, well, I still have 2 more potions, and I still have over 6 minutes of this one left. I just need to find a way to get to nether quartz.
I was just about to close the top.
I have ender pearls on me. Why am I using them? That's a very good question. Why aren't I using them?
Because you're silly.
Yes. I have no more cobblestone. I'm back to netherrack. But yeah, no, stream-wise, we're doing pretty well. 46 followers. Got one earlier. Pretty nice.
Almost at the goal. 32%.
Yeah. Yeah, I think game-wise, I don't think open Minecraft server would work. That I'd have to find a way to do plugins and stuff to be able to do like protection and anti-griefing and whatever. Which I probably could do, but that requires setting up an entirely new server in a different way.
Well, we'd want to probably do one.
Well, yeah, we would do a different server anyway. But maybe a future thing. But yeah, I think party game type thing could work.
Hmm.
I'm not sure about a giveaway. Maybe for a higher number.
Hmm.
Giveaway is a bit more later on. Also, when it comes to a giveaway, it's like, oh yeah, subscribe and you get an entry, and then people subscribe or Pig? No. Pig? No. Pig dead. Good. Or they'll follow and whatever, and then like after the giveaway's done, they'll just unfollow.
Hmm.
Like that's the problem with giveaways and stuff. Stuff like that. Does fire resistance work on magma blocks? Oh, it does. I never thought about that. In Terraria, it's different. So I just thought about it in terms of that. Be on fire now. Magma blocks doesn't really have a use. I've also ended up. You can see it up there. I never actually made it to all of the stuff I said about, but that's fine. Do that. There we go. Pigs? Oh, are these baby pigs? Oh, I thought they were adults. Yeah, no, Terraria, yeah, we can continue it later on, and I think we'll do pretty well. It is expert mode, which is harder, but it's not too hard. Master is it's quite hard difficulty. Bloop, bloop. Ah, I was thinking, is that a pig riding a different pig? No.
That'd be impressive.
I'm being hit by multiple different directions. You're dead now. Oh, there's... Yeah. Oh, you're in the lava now. I'm level 38. I know that, like, nether quartz mining is considered one of the best ways to get XP in this game, but I forgot about how good it actually is. It's not as good as, like, diamonds. Diamonds are still higher XP per block, but there's so much more nether quartz that your XP per second, or whatever you want to call the statistic, would end up being higher if you did it constantly like I am.
Hmm.
Now, what time is it? Half six. Not half six, half
Oh god.
4. I saw 16 and was like, half 6. No.
It's gone quite quick, actually. Only half an hour.
Yeah. We got to half 3 and I was like, this has gone quite slowly. And now that we're on this bit, it's like, well, is it half 4?
Yeah, I looked at when it was 3, and that feels like it was
Like 20 minutes ago.
Yeah.
Yeah, but then we'll get to 5 and it'll be like, but I don't want to stop. Yeah.
I found almost a stack of diamond just in this one trip, and I found like
Hooray!
20 beforehand.
Oh yeah, have you seen the new caves and how plentiful diamonds are in them? Like, constant. Like,
have they set a date for that update yet?
I don't know. That pig just fell. I don't know. In terms of other updates, I know the Risk of Rain 2 update will be in like a few weeks. Well, about a week or a day.
Okay, I have over a stack of diamond now. Oh no, I can't hold it.
Yeah, it will be by the end of the month at the Risk of Rain 2 update, which will be good because I'm happy for that. I'll definitely be doing it. Yeah, while the series have been on hold, I've just been doing Mario Kart and Risk of Rain 2. Not necessarily alternating or anything, just whichever one I feel like. More Risk of Rain than anything. Because I find it easier to just do it. Whereas Mario Kart, it's a bit easier to like have it on the weekends.
Yeah.
But yeah. I have many bits of nether quartz. I do have the compass on me, don't I? Or at least in my in the chest. This is a safe spot. Ow. You're not a pig. Well, you are a pig, but you're not that kind of pig. Yeah, I do have it on me. This one. Silk touch. Just for I want to return. I am out of fire resistance. Take another one. I stood on a magma block and I was like, why is this hurting me? Whee! But yeah, TED Talk's very interesting for hearing people talk about stuff, which is the point.
Yeah.
There we go, that got rid of most of the lava. Like, yeah, that one about the feminist who had like biased ideals going into a talk, and then her experience was she was listening. Well, she was hearing what they were saying, but she wasn't listening. She was spinning it in her head and hearing something else.
Instead of hearing, oh, this is what he's trying to say, you say, oh, he's trying to spin it this way, whereas this is actually wrong.
She was making it into a competition in her head when it wasn't. The point of their movement isn't to undermine feminism, it's just to lump in their problems too. Why would you go for equality but not handle every section of it, basically, is what they think.
Yeah.
If you can solve one, why not solve the rest? Because there are things that men genuinely do have that aren't equal. Either legally or otherwise. So yeah, either legally or socially. That there are certain biases for both sides. That's all. That's literally all it was. Is just explaining the point. But she was hearing it as, "But my problems are better than yours, so yours don't matter." Stuff like that. That's just
like, you have this, but I have this, which is much worse. So yours is pointless.
Yeah, but they weren't saying that because they didn't even mean that. She just went in like that. But then, funnily enough, she started after a few months, because she was doing it for an interview or a book or something, I don't remember which. And after a few months, she had to go back and review the footage, because she recorded all of the interviews. And after those months away, and then coming back to it, she actually listened. And she realised just how stupid she was the first time, by not listening.
Well, ignorant. How ignorant she was to it first time.
Yeah, I use them interchangeably, and I know I shouldn't.
Yeah.
Ignorance is different to stupidity. No, actually, no, it's not. Stupidity is an extension of ignorance.
Well, ignorance could be cured. Stupidity cannot.
Yeah.
Stupid is when you take your ignorance so far you're unwilling to actually change your mind.
It's an extension to ignorance.
Yeah.
I know we had this debate before, and we actually worked out we were saying the same thing in two different ways. But yeah, well, at the time, she was stupid. But she changed. So yeah, she was ignorant. Depends. But yeah, she was being very ignorant, spinning it her own way, and not listening at all. So why don't I just dig through the walls? And she
they
came.
will be
Yeah.
like,
Oops.
"Oh,
I
I'm
fell.
listening," but they're not actually understanding.
Yeah.
You're just sat there, just blankly, nothing going in.
Yeah. I actually tweeted it along with the other one about how education ruins children, which is true. In the way that everyone is taught the same, they are the same, you do the same, it ruins creativity. That's why schools are becoming more creative slowly, because they need to. That form of teaching doesn't work anymore. But yeah, I did tweet both of the links, as well as an explanation to why I tweeted them. More the second one than the first one. But yeah, just going into something with specific ideals in your head just ruins it, and ruins the debates, and ruins arguments and whatever, because you go in like, but I'm right, and I will prove I'm right, when you're not meant to.
Yeah,
Well,
the other thing is when you say like, "Oh, you need to be educated to like remove that ignorance," people think, "Oh, well, it's school's fault." It's also most of it's parents, because you
yeah.
get those ideals really early on, like most likely before you even get to school. So let alone like as you're in school, not learning the stuff, and then not learning stuff from your parents either. You're never gonna get there, are you?
Yeah, it's a whole thing. Like, there are some parents out there who will genuinely go, but you're the one teaching my kid. I can sit back now. When no, they're the ones taking care of your child. Yes, they are teaching them. It's their job. It's in the name. But they're the ones taking care of your child when they're not with you.
Yeah, like, I don't think we should have the what's it like the what did we have, like morals and ethics or whatever it was.
Oh, yeah, that lesson that no one cared
That
about.
sort of stuff should be done by the parents. Teachers should be teaching like academic
Hi,
stuff.
Scott. Yeah, you know our conversations that we have whenever we play. We talk about the same stuff here. Like, literally, it's just debate channel.
You do be like that.
Yeah, but it's a good thing.
Yeah, it is.
We've talked about everything from racism to sexism to the KKK to education to quite a lot today, actually.
Mm.
I want to get up there. Nah, it's a stupid idea. I was gonna throw a pearl up there, teleport, like when it hits, and see if I can break enough of the wall to sit up there, but I think I should just build up. Or staircase up. But yeah, just... yeah, variety is good. We've just been seeing where the conversation goes. Generally, each point has bounced off of another point, and they've all been linked together in some way. Usually by one of us watching something.
Probably.
But yeah. It's very, if you just talk to people, you'll understand them and educate them by just existing. But no one talks, so no one gets that. That's pretty much the conclusion all of our points have had.
Pretty much.
Oh, it's some over there. That's on this level.
It's like if you don't either understand or like what the person is saying, listen to them and try and understand where they're coming from.
Yeah.
Don't just go, no.
People have lost the art of debate. Yeah, exactly.
Maybe just debate, just conversation in general.
Yeah.
It's just gone.
Well, like the one I said about the feminists who went into a men's rights movement thing with the idea that they were anti-feminists, when they're not. But for some reason, the way that she'd been taught feminism made it so then she believed they were, and that's all she heard, even though they weren't talking like that at all. Perfect example.
Mm. How much have you managed to get so far?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 stacks and 9. And I can still go for longer.
Excellent.
I don't know what it was with the last trip, but this one seems to be much better than the last one was. Not the Ender Pearls.
You placed all the ones you got, didn't you?
Yeah, those first ones.
Yeah, okay.
There's still those 9 chiseled ones. I think the chiseled ones should be made into the corners. That's why I haven't done anything with them yet.
Good idea.
Oh, that's running out. Last potion. I think I have actually run out of quartz in this area. Move on to the next one. Ow.
I was thinking about something earlier before we started, just from listening to music, and it was like, you know, like parents like complain about like rap music and stuff like that, influencing their children like wrong stuff. And then I was listening to Hot Stuff, and was listening to it like all like the like 70s disco stuff is just so suggestive. It's
yeah,
like,
no, that's
you don't realize it. It's because it's said in a happy way. It's not like rap music where they're like
talking about death and drugs and stuff.
Yeah, like raping people and stuff like that. But like,
well, I don't think I've seen any rap music thing about that. But then I don't really listen to it. There probably is.
I know a grime song that does that. Well, I say song. That term I use very loosely for this.
Well, they named their child numbers and letters and stuff.
Well, it's like some 12-year-old, and the line was something like, "I'm gonna rape your little sister" or something like that. And it's like,
no,
what? Don't do that.
Yeah, that's something you don't do.
Yeah, but like, it's because of how it's said. You don't realize that like all the like Who Let the Dogs Out.
Oh, that's about women.
Very good example. Yeah.
But it's always used in dog films, which is funny as soon as you know what it's about.
Yeah. I was much older than I would like to admit until I realised what that actually meant.
It was just that thing that's funny when you're a child and then you just don't think about it.
Yeah. And then you actually hear it when you're an adult and like, oh.
Don't Stop Me Now. I think that's the name it's called, by Queen. That's a masturbation one.
Yeah. There's so many like that, but you don't realise because they're all happy and
progress and stuff. It's not. It's just about sex.
Yeah. Pretty much every single song that was like 70s and 80s had something to do with sex.
Yeah. I think it's just the theme of music. That's just what people like as a species. Or at least society in the last 100 years. It's just what people seem to be gravitating towards.
Well, it's something that everyone agrees makes them happy.
Aside from celibates. Oh yeah, this was a very, very interesting term, going off of celibacy. Someone who was gay, still is gay. Am I being chased by the pig? No. Claimed that he'd seen God and no longer desired to be gay, well, was no longer gay. So he was in a talk, and one of the students asked, "So does this mean you're now interested in women?" He just looked at the student and went, "No." Any other questions? Proving in that instant he was celibate, not straight. God had done nothing.
It's like so many people are like...
They just limit themselves in an attempt to sound better than they are. The problem with that is that they're not better than they are because there's nothing wrong with them in the first place. There's nothing to improve.
I don't get that about religion sometimes. It's like, oh, well, I feel this way, but my religion doesn't allow it, so I don't want to feel that way anymore. It's like, why? Why would you believe in a belief that doesn't allow you to A, be who you are, or B, be happy? That never made sense to me.
Yeah. I don't know if you were or not, but both me and Scott's primary school was a Christian school. Same school. And it was, wasn't terrible, but you could tell what they were trying hard. Every Wednesday was communion with a real, whatever they're called. Pastor.
I know Bugle School was really Christian, but Roach one was...
This is the wrong pickaxe.
Yeah, I know why people get into religion, and people are brought up with it being like, this is the rules, this are the rules. And then
if it's what you're taught, it's what you'll believe for life. Even if you try and get away from it, it will still be there. Oh, I didn't place them all.
Yeah. Like, I can understand it when younger, but like when you get older, like, and actually think about it, it looks like, well, yeah, sure, this is making me happy, but does believing in a religion make me happier than the thing that it doesn't allow me to do?
Yeah.
That made any sense?
It's actually been proven. I think it was scientifically proven, not just proven. They are two different terms. That your choices in life are happy or smart. smart people are statistically less happy than less intelligent people. And to extend off of that, religious people are statistically happier than non-religious people because of their belief in someone guiding their life. It means that they don't have to worry as much, I'd imagine. I don't know the exact reason why. But yeah. So that could imply that your choices are be smart or be religious. But that is manipulation of statistics. It's also a joke.
It is a bit, yeah.
But you can see it in the statistics. You could take that conclusion away from that and go, but that's true. I have no idea if it is true or not, but yeah.
And like some religious people go, well, there you go. Science makes you unhappy, so be religious. So.
Yeah. I'm sure they do use that somewhere, if they're aware of that study. I don't remember even who did it. I think it was scientifically proven, not just society proven. Yeah. Well, that's because ignorance is bliss. If you don't know, then it can't hurt you.
Mm.
But then a question which I have posed to a few people, which is amazing, is if you were watched your entire life, literally every single second there's an invisible camera just like in your face or around your head or whatever, but one day you could just see it and you knew from that moment on it had always been there and always will be there, but you could see it from this day, would it actually make a difference?
Not to me.
Yeah.
Although I don't really care about anything, so I might be.
But a lot of people would answer yes. And I... Yeah. Yeah, that's true. But if you believe certain people, they were ancient, amazing aliens who were the reason we have stuff like the ancient computer off of Greece. But yeah.
I thought it was there was no dinosaurs, they're all giant platypi. I remember that being a theory. That's a good one.
Weird theory.
Yeah. They were giant platypus-like creatures that roamed.
Well, there were, but megafauna were huge.
Well, yeah, but literal replacement to dinosaurs.
They were all just monitors.
Some theories that like they ate the dinosaurs. That's why there's so many skeletons. Which is just my favourite. It really is.
Yeah, no, it's that's why I asked the question, because it's based on the film, the idea of the film. But it brings up, you can use it to bring up so many other things as well. If these truths existed, but you weren't aware of them, as soon as you became aware of them, would it actually matter? Would it actually change anything? And some people would explode at the idea of it, of knowing that it's true, and other people would just be like, I don't really care.
That could sort
and
of
that's
be
the
like,
point
well,
of the question.
That's why people say like, oh well, God is always watching you. He's
yeah. Well, the scariest, not to me because I don't really care, but the scariest and most terrifying, dark, horrifying conspiracy theory ever is there is no bad guy. Humans are just like this.
Yeah, I saw a thing yesterday. In I think it was like the it was like the 50s or something, sometime around there. They in the Boston Zoo, they had an exhibit called "The Most Dangerous Creature Alive," and it was a mirror with bars across it.
Amazing.
And I was like, "Yeah, sounds about right."
It's true though. We have the highest death rate per number. Per unit in terms of organism murdered. We have the highest death rate by far.
Yeah, it's like the description was like, this species has the ability to wipe out others along with themselves in an instant.
I missed. I missed horribly. Yeah, it does depend on personality traits, but yeah, it's just... In reality, I would say it wouldn't matter. If there was this weird, random, universal truth that affected everything, but you never knew about it, and then you just suddenly knew about it, nothing has actually changed. You're just aware of it now. It still does its job, you still do your job.
If it was going on for a long time, it would make even less difference to me, because it's like, well, what it's been going on for so long now. There's no going back from it, even if I wanted to. So why bother?
Yeah, and that is a very good quote. And it fits with the conspiracy theory that I said, that there is no conspiracy. It's more like the anti-conspiracy theory. Like, sometimes people are just bad. Like Hitler. He was just bad.
Just bad. Because the unfortunate thing is bad people make a bigger impact than good people.
There's a reason that positions of power have the highest proportion of psychopaths. Psychopaths can do anything to get the position they want, including murder. To them, it's another Tuesday. To you, it's a horrifying crime.
Yeah, like a lot of the people who were in the KKK and like the KKK leaders were police officers.
Yeah, they were in positions of power.
Yeah, like Roger Kelly. I think he was a Baltimore City police officer.
Yeah.
It's like it's just like that.
Yeah.
Unfortunately.
Yeah. That's true. But then also, another thing that people seem to not try is re-education. Sometimes people are bad because they've been taught the wrong way. What happens if you teach them the right way and it makes even more sense to them? You might turn them good. You might not, you might just fail, but it's worth trying. And I'd argue that's... Yeah, that's another thing. Some bad people are good people. They just don't realise what they're doing is bad things. Well, the biggest villain is always the one who thinks he's doing the right thing.
Part of the reason why Daryl Davis is so successful at what he does is that he never goes up to someone to convert them. He goes up to them to learn about them and just talk to them.
He respects them as a person instead of as a resource to use.
Yeah, like he might make jokes about them, like, "Oh, well, you should leave," or like, "Well, "I'll have your room soon," stuff like that. But that said jokingly amongst friends, he knows that he'll give it up when he's ready. He's just there to aid in that process and educate him into making that decision himself sooner. That's it. That's all it is.
The cobblestone arrows, these L shapes, were they pointing towards the Bastion or away from the Bastion? I think they're towards, aren't they? And the Netherrack is towards home.
No. The Netherrack points towards the Bastion.
Because the compass says the other way.
I think so.
And this goes up there.
Yeah, because we had the arrows pointing to home, and then we found the Bastion, and you put them on afterwards. We were coming back.
Oh yeah. Oh, then this must be the Bastion up here. Maybe. That's a pig.
I don't.
I'd rather not. I'm just gonna run for the pig.
Bye, Scott.
Bye. Oop, I fell. The pig is following me.
You being chased?
Yeah, he followed me. And I've knocked him off.
Damn swine. Haha, that was a pun. It was a very bad pun.
Yeah, what time is it? Oh! 5 minutes. Scott left near the end anyway.
Oh, well, look at that.
Yeah. Yeah, I will find my way back then. So, the arrows should point home. I thought they did, but I also for some reason thought they could point towards Sebastian. Whee! I think this is near the Bastion, because the Bastion was near the, it was near the block of the stem that I did, wasn't it? That I did with the axe and shaved it. I think. I don't remember.
It's been so long.
Yeah. No, looking at this, yeah, the Netherrack is towards the Bastion. Because that's one of the lava lakes where you can see it from one of the places we kept getting lost in.
Yeah, like, I was fairly confident about that, but...
Yeah, it was just which direction to go.
Yeah. I still get lost there pretty much every time I go there.
Yeah.
Last couple of times I've been alright.
That's why I'm happy we made the lodestone just for the compasses. Because then even if you're lost, you can still know whether or not you're above or below it. Yeah, even if... Ow. Even if you... Yeah, I've gone the wrong way, but I can just run around the Solstan Valley. Even if you've ended up completely in the wrong height, you can still know whether or not you're in line with it. I could have easily just killed myself as well, because we have keep inventory on, but I'd rather not. Even with it on, I don't want to use it freely. Terraria, I might. Well, Terraria you don't need to, actually, because recall potions are a thing. And we have... I don't know, we got magic mirrors anyway. Whee! But yeah, This was a very good mining session. Over there's loads.
Yeah, I mean, I got a bunch of.
I think I have
Overall,
7.5 stacks.
We now have almost a full 9 stacks of diamond here, and we have like another
Get our diamond
stack
blocks.
in the house. We have so much.
I'm level 44 from this, and I started at like level 22 or 28, one of those two. I don't remember which one it was. It was one or the other.
I was like level 35 or something, maybe.
Yeah,
a bit
but
more.
you regularly get up to level 50.
Yeah, and then I upgraded my sword and went down to like 22, but now I'm back to like 29, I think.
Yeah, I think
Yeah,
I will put mending on my 2 pickaxes. There's no reason not to. There we go. Yeah, if I just quickly run over to the thing. Put the quartz in.
Yeah, look how much iron we have.
Hold on. Look how much
That's not
quartz
even-
we have. Actually, I'll convert this last one too.
That's a lot of quartz.
Yeah, I shall put that down there.
This is good.
There we go. How much iron's over here? That's a lot.
We have a lot. See how
Yeah.
many diamonds we have as well.
There.
They're
That's
under
a lot
the
too.
iron.
Above the iron. Nether chests. I want to put stuff away over here. Yeah, I don't know where the glowstone goes, so I'm just kind of putting it in the redstone chest. I feel like that was where it went. Because you can use it for glowstone lamps. That's the opposite one.
Yeah, that's. I don't think I've moved it, so I think that's just all we have. We don't have much
Maybe.
of it.
Mending books. I want 2 of them. No. Anvil. There we go. Synchronized.
For having no actual aim, we did quite a lot.
Yeah.
Well, we got quite a lot.
This was more of a
Until we-
preparation stream and getting back into it.
Yeah. Go and finish off the
Are you gonna come through the undergroundy bit too?
I won't. As
Okay,
you
then
know.
I'll break. Oh, I was gonna send this one back.
It doesn't make it.
Oh.
That's the issue. One of the issues we had.
Oh, okay. I had 6 potion bottles. There we go. I'll just leave the server open after.
1 minute past 5.
Yeah, I'll just do my inventory then.
Yeah.
Put that away. Yeah, I'll leave it open. You might rejoin later, actually.
Yeah, I might do.
I'll get my dirt back.
Depends.
Oh, coal can stay in there. This chest has just kind of become a mess, but I don't really care because it's just the stuff I might use at some point.
Mm.
Was there anything I put into here? Not really. I will need more food eventually, but that's fine. Yeah, I named my pickaxes. Fortune, Silk Touch, and Normal. Cobblestone. I wanted to pick up some of that. 2 stacks. There we go. But yeah. With that, this is the end of the stream. And there have been people who turned up, and that is good. And now you even got a follow, which is even better.
Indeed.
Yeah. So with that, bye.
Bye.